Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. Y'all make sure y'all like and share the live. I see some of y'all been in here. Let me go share a couple posts real quick. Excuse me. Y'all make sure y'all like and share the live. Let me go make a couple posts. Okay, cool. Let me like and share the live. I just made a post on Facebook. So if you have issues sharing on YouTube, you actually can go on Facebook and share the link that I just posted. Give me a second. Let's see here. All right. Give me a second. Y'all can like and share the live. We are definitely about to go ahead and get into some things, child. And then let's see. Let me go here. Um, okay, cool. All right. Let me see here. Let me make sure that it's going through. Cool. All right. So let's see. Bags in the attic is the first in the building on my side from what I see. Hello, Bags in the attic. Thank you for coming on through. Auntie, thank you so much. Actually, Mama, thank you so much, Mama Debbie, for coming on through. Antoinette Lane is in the building. Thank you so much for coming on through. Dr. B is in the building. Hey, Dr. B. She says she got her popcorn and the snacks. Carla Brower is in the building. Hey, Darnell. Hey, Nosy Neighbor's been waiting. Hey, I am here. Yvette is saying hello. Hey, Yvette. Susan Miller in the building. Sharon Freeman is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Julie is in the building. Hello, Julie. Audrey White. Hello, Audrey. Tara is in the building. Dana Lewis. Hey, Dana. I thought it said 8 p.m. It did. It did. I changed it. I made a post at 8 p.m. I changed. I had to get a couple more things together. Y'all make sure y'all come on in here. And while you're coming in, like and share the live. Share it to your personal page, your groups, all of the things. Share the live for me. Let me see. Lily Coleman. Hey, down there, the Nosy Neighbors. Hey, Lily. Let me see here. They're saying, hey, Dr. B. Debbie Howard is in here. Hello, Debbie Howard. Donna Lewis, I believe I've said love me some me oh 08. Hello, 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 love. Lynette Buford is in the building. Susan Miller. Wanda Griffin. Lioness Hart has joined us. Hey, Darnell and Nosy Neighbors. Hey, love. Hello, 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 hello. Kwana Shavers. Hello, hello, hello. Terry Van Camp. Camila Rashid is in the building. I love your name, Camila. Camila Rashid is in the building. Hello, love. Miss Kennedy has joined us. Sarah. And Miss Kennedy said, please like and share. I know that's the real truth. Y'all better listen to Miss Kennedy. Sandra Bennett is in the building. Hey, Darnell and Nosy Neighbors. Selena Crespo. Hey, love. Nicole Love is in the building. Thank you for joining us, Nicole. Blessings all. Blessings to one and all. Darnell will be live in a while. Thank you so much for the update, Nicole Love. I am here. Chase Mom has joined us. Thank you so much, Chase Mom, for coming on through and for being an official Nosy Neighbor. Lady 50 is in the building. Thank you all. Thank you all of my members that are here. Thank you so much. Jackie says, hey, Dr. D and Nosy Neighbors. Hey, Jackie. Joyce Mitchell. We got Nina Motley. Thank y'all for coming through. Janeria Snow has joined us. Thank you, Janeria. Allison Delfish Wade is in the building. Hello, Allison. Thank you so much for coming on through. Hello, 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 everyone. First of all, everyone. LaDeja Hernandez, love your name as well. Thank you for coming through and for being an official Nosy Neighbor. Y'all come on in here. Tashirio Campbell. Hello, Darnell. Hello, love. Carla Brower is in the building. Yvette saying hello. Hello, Yvette. Francis Harris. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Big cash out. Hold on. I hear something. Destined for Greatness. Thank you so much. Starting the night off right from Donna Lewis. Thank you so much, Miss Donna. Thank you so much for the big cash out. and for always supporting the channel. I appreciate you so much, love. Wait, here's she roll right here. Let me go vote for Chef Carmen while I wait. Yes. Penny, if Penny is in here, if you don't mind putting the link for Chef Carmen, y'all go vote for our favorite chef. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Connie Jacobs, Antoinette Lane, Shirley Mack. I believe I said Tracy Ann, but maybe I didn't. Tracy Ann, y'all come on in here. Oh, Penny already put the child. I'm late. There it go right there. Y'all make sure y'all go vote for Chef Carmen. And let me tell y'all something. If you are new here, we are the Nosy Neighbors. And if you're out there in the middle of the YouTube and the Facebook streets showing your ass, we're going to talk about it. We are definitely going to talk about it. Let me tell you, thank you for the neighbors that are on Neighborhood Watch, always sending in information. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all know I cannot be everywhere at the same time to see everything. And also, thank you for the Nosy Neighbors who become official Nosy Neighbors, and as I like to say, pay their HOA fees and become members. Now on YouTube, I have pinned the membership link at the top. Make sure on YouTube, if you're becoming a member, all of the YouTube members, throw up your favorite turquoise emoji. Now the handcuffs ain't turquoise. Now y'all know the handcuffs ain't turquoise, but throw up your favorite turquoise emojis, as turquoise is our color over here. All of the members, throw up your favorite emojis. Listen, if you would like to become an official Nosy Neighbor on YouTube, the link is pinned at the top. Make sure you choose the super membership or higher. Super membership or higher. The first tier is going away. Make sure you use the super membership or higher. If you have not upgraded, you should be able to click on that link and also upgrade your membership as well. I see something. Thank you so much, Penny Vestina, for the super chat. Just wanted to let you know I love you to pieces. Thanks for all you do. My money, my choice, and I choose to give it to Darnell. Thank you so much, Penny Vestina, for supporting the channel as always and for being a good friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is pure. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you had a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would come from me. And a card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you, Penny. Y'all make sure y'all follow Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay on Facebook. Make sure you, hey, Lisa Handy Davis is in the building. Hello, love. Make sure you follow Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay on Facebook. Make sure you follow Life According to Lena on Facebook and also YouTube. Of course, follow our favorite chef, Chef Carmen HTX, and Miss Oh So Pretty, Team Chef and Tay. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but follow all of the pages. Y'all know the pages to follow now. Veronica Tribbett is in the building. Hello, love. All right, wait a minute. I see something. Bags and Addicts hit the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, love. She said, I second that, Penny. Thank you so much. And I just heard something else as well. Thank you so much, Miss Billy. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you so much, love, for supporting the channel and for the Cash App. You're always supporting. And I thank you so much. Because clearly it's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when we do it. We're going to get into it. Clearly, it's okay when they ask for what they want to ask for, when they want to ask for, but it's a problem when we do it. We're going to get into it. Don't worry about it. Hey, Nosy Neighbors. Hey, Tammy Staley is in the building. Hello, love. Thank you for coming on through. Susan Reynolds. Let's see. Hello, everybody. I'm going to get through a couple of more people. Keita T has joined us. Thank you for sharing, Keita T. Y'all make sure it's very important to share. You can copy the link and share it to Facebook. Share it to Facebook. You'll see the options to share. If you click that arrow, you'll see the options to share. And thank you so much for sharing. Thank you also so much for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. If you're listening by chance and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free to hit subscribe. Cassandra Seals is in the building. Miss Green is here. Sabrina Jones is in the building. All right, y'all. We got our favorite rich bitch. Anitra Bronson is in the building. Hello, Darnell and Nosy Neighbors. Anitra is our first rich bitch membership. I thank you so much, Anitra. Now, somebody else said they was going to become a rich bitch. Now, let me tell you this, as I tell you always, now don't become no rich bitch. If you can't, that ain't fun. That's exactly what it say. I'm rich, bitch. Okay, don't do it if it's gonna be a problem. Okay, the membership in the middle is just fine enough. Everything that we do that's membership only, which our next membership only, by the way, our next membership only will be Friday on the 30th. Also, Facebook. If for those who prefer Facebook, you can still do your memberships on Facebook. I'm only so many days away from the live restriction. Facebook memberships are here. If you prefer Facebook, that is the link I just posted in the comments. Our next membership only live will be on the 30th, this Friday, I believe that is. Let's see. Yep, this Friday. All right, so hello, everyone. I see everybody putting up their favorite turquoise emojis. Now I have let's see, Linda. Hello, Linda Whitaker. Thank you so much for coming on through. Thank you so much. Come on and sing it. Thank you, Miss Ashley. Beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Francis. Thank you so much, Miss Francis. I see something. Yes, Miss Francis. Billy Francis, I did get your cash out. I just shouted you out. Thank you so much for the support and always supporting. I appreciate you so much. Yes, I did. And thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you for the super chat. Teresa Bailey, hello, love. Thank you for coming on through. Lena Hawthorne, very nice voice. Thank you so much, love. Thank y'all so much. Yes, indeed, Penny. That's it. That's where it's at. You are loved. Thank you so much, Lori. Thank you so much. Tawanda is in the building. Thank you, Tawanda, for coming on through. Hello. Wait a minute. I see something. Thank you so much, Phyllis McBroom, for the big super chat. Phyllis says, hi, Darnell. I became a member on Facebook. Y'all welcome Phyllis McBroom is our newest nosy neighbor on Facebook. Y'all welcome Phyllis into the building. I just heard something. Let's see. Wanima, big cash app. Thank you so much, Wanima, for the cash app. She says, thank you, Darnell. Thank you, Wanima. Thank you all always for supporting me. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's see what we got here. Wait a minute. I see something. Thank you so much, Sabrina Jones, for the super sticker. Thank you so much, love. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I feel so behind. Who was singing? That was me singing, Donna. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Let me see. Did I say everything? Oh, yeah. So that's everything. Also, Facebook, I don't plan on going through that again with Facebook. They play too much. Y'all make sure y'all follow the backup page for Facebook, which that link is in the comments. It's easy to remember. If you do facebook.com, my first one is WCADB1. That's my main page. WCADB2 is my backup page. So, of course, it stands for what we can all do better. So WCADB1 is my main page. WCADB2 is my backup page. So we don't have to go through that again on Facebook. And I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me on Facebook. I see something. Thank you so much, Francis Harris, for the super sticker. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Hello, April. Hello, April Sanders. K Sam Card is in the building. Hello, love. Alma Applebet has made it. Thank you so much, Alma, for coming on through. Almost got tongue-tied saying your name. Post Knee is in the building. Hello. Miss WCK3 is in the building. Thank you so much, love, for becoming an official nosy neighbor and for choosing the right membership. Y'all welcome Miss WCK3 as our newest nosy neighbor on YouTube. Y'all give her a welcome into the family. Thank you for becoming an official nosy neighbor. Thank you, love. Francis says she is testing. What you testing, Francis? What are you testing, girl? I'm learning YouTube. Francis Harris, I love me some YouTube. And I'm glad you're learning it. Life Corner Selena is in the building. She said she's late, but she's here. Thank you for coming on through. Y'all make sure y'all follow Life According to Lena on Facebook and also YouTube. They are welcoming Miss WCK3 as our newest nosy neighbor. Monica Views and News is here saying hello. Hello, love. Hello, love. All right, y'all. So let's get into some things. Y'all don't forget to like and share the live. Like and share the live. They're welcoming all of the new nosy neighbors. Welcoming WCK3. Thank y'all so much. Welcome WCK3. Yes, indeed. All right. So y'all, what's been going? Y'all know what's been going on these streets, child. You know, I don't even know where to get started. Oh, I actually do know where to get started. So yesterday, wait a minute. I see something. Thank you so much, Kimmy Jack, for becoming our newest nosy neighbor and choosing the right membership. Make sure on YouTube you choose the super membership or higher. We are getting rid of that first membership. If you have not upgraded, you can click on that same link that's pinned and upgrade your membership. I'll be closing that membership out soon, probably within the next week or so. Kimmy Jack, y'all welcome Kimmy Jack as our newest nosy neighbor. Y'all welcome Kimmy Jack as our newest nosy neighbor. Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much, Connie, for welcoming Kimmy Jack. Now, so Monday, of course, was the trial date that was scheduled for Scamdi. Well, I meant to actually post something on YouTube. YouTube, y'all forgive me because there was a lot going on Monday, and then the last live that I had, there was a really bad storm. Was that Monday? I don't know. It was a really bad storm. The last live that I had as well. And I ended up getting off the live. So unfortunately, so the court, when that storm was here that Sunday, I believe it was. Was it Sunday? I don't know how it went. So I believe last Sunday was the storm, which was this past Sunday, the 25th. So on yesterday, actually the judge decided to cancel the courtroom. All right. So there was a lot of like other things going on. Like if you call the number sometimes to the courthouse, you'll get this misinformation or different information. But the latest that we got was the judge canceled the court, and they, of course, didn't tell us why. I'm assuming maybe because of the storm, because it was on the news that Cherokee County did get hit as well. Really bad storm knocked off the power here, but power came back on. So anyway, so now the new court dates, which I showed, and it's on one of my posts, is in August. So we're waiting now all the way into August. I told y'all like this little court date thing is trying me, because what can we do? The only thing we can do is look at the court dates that's coming up and try to have somebody there. So the court was closed due to the judge. There was supposed to be court there, but I'm assuming because of the weather. So now we're in August waiting for those dates. And you can look on my page to where those dates are. I want to say this is the 21st and the 28th. I want to say it's the 21st and the 28th. We asked them also why they have these two dates. And again, I explained this before. They said they get to the prisoners first, then they call other people. They don't know if they're going to get to the person. And then they have that next Monday for them to come back if they don't get to them. All right. So that's that part of Scambi. She lives to see some more days and try to get the people to buy some more bags. And mind you, she didn't put all the stuff in the bags by her own admission. Some of you all may get bags and it didn't have the steamer in it. I know that's probably one of the most expensive things in the bag, and I just left it out. But don't worry, I'll always mail it to you later, face ass. But if the people want to buy it, that's up to them. They already said the bags come from Tote and Carry for $90, for $80 or $90. Now, somebody sent me that, but I believe she got the bags for even cheaper than that. There's other websites that sell wholesale. I don't even believe she paid that for the bags. But anyway, I don't know what she paid for them. Then she went to the Dollar Tree, as y'all seen. But the Dollar Tree doesn't have secret. The Dollar Tree, that's the lie. The Dollar Tree has secret. You just got to go to the right Dollar Tree and you got to get it while they got it. Okay? So don't believe just because she went to the Dollar Tree, they didn't have a secret while she was there. They don't have the secrets and the other things to put in that bag. But anyway, it don't matter no way. They're gonna buy it. The folks are gonna buy it, and that's on them and their business. Now, did y'all see the latest live, which I believe was a couple of days ago? Did y'all see the latest live? Let me see what y'all say in the comments, because somebody said, wait a minute or something. Let me see. Just wait, she didn't get a little more time to free squander fun. Okay, they gave her a little more time, child. Let me see what y'all saying. She dodged a bullet a little while ago. I tried to change my YouTube membership. It canceled it. And it canceled. Okay, so Patty Platt, if it canceled, that's another way to do it. Just wait until it cancels out. And once it cancels out, go back in and rejoin as a super member. Some people are doing that as well. They're canceling it because they can't figure it out the other way. Cancel it. It'll tell you the day is going to cancel. Go back in either that day or the next day and join the membership back. Some people are doing that also, and that's a good workaround. If you can't figure it out, just cancel it. Wait until it cancels out and go back and join under the super member. No problem, Miss Platt. That's a way to do it as well. Wait a minute, I missed something. Did the case get postponed? Yes, Nicole. So Monday, the judge closed the courtroom. There was no courtroom in 2D. They didn't say why that was. I'm assuming maybe the storm. There was a lot of people lights out. If y'all don't know, here in Georgia as well, a lot of people lights were out. Some people lights didn't come back on until 9 p.m. that night. Some people lights didn't come back on to the next day. And who knows in some areas how bad that was. Very bad thunderstorm in a lot of areas. If y'all were on my live, y'all saw I was looking out the window and I said, what? This is like a tornado. And some of y'all were scared for me because as soon as I said that, the dang on lights went out and the little power thingy or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. The y'all know what it is. The breaker, whatever it's called. It like the transformer. I think it made this big noise and went out. So it passed rather quickly, but it still was very severe when it came through. But I'm assuming that, but I don't know exactly why. Make sure y'all like and share the live. She's selling t-shirts now. Yes, I saw that, Teresa. We're going to get into a couple things. Selling those t-shirts about Rico when she could have very well put her name on there. The hell. Okay, F them bads and her too, for real. I'm still seeing your badge here. Yes, we still see your badge. So she probably canceled it until it, and it's not time yet for it to renew. Due to the storm we were supposed to. Probably so, Donna Lewis. They didn't say, but I'm assuming so. Let's see what she comes up with now. Instead of update, it says July 17th. Instead of upgrading, it says it will end July 17th. Okay, so July the 17th. Okay. So when it ends July the 17th, Miss Platt, come in, I'll say for sure on the 18th, and just become a member again as a super member. You'll still keep your months. Like some of you all have a yellow star, and I believe that's the longest membership right now that I have. I believe that's 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. So you'll still keep the color of your star. On the 18th, come in and become a super member. Thank you so much for upgrading. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yes, they were trying to get it in today, child. So she talked about also, talking about Black women putting each other down. Now, I already told y'all before when that other lady, I believe the Val lady, always talking about Black women, and I will say, just to be fair, she herself doesn't necessarily go online and do all of this stuff, but she hangs around and supports that lady who does box braids. So a lot of people was taken aback by Scamdi RX getting on talking about Black women tearing each other down, pulling them down, and digging below the gutter. I said, as Penny can say, am I in the Twilight Zone? I said, I know damn well it must have been one of her other personalities. And whoever that heifer is, she been beneath the surface for a long time. She came up and didn't even know what the hell is going on. whoever that personality was, she been down for a long time, and she just resurfaced so bad that she didn't know what the hell was going on. I say not black women tearing each other down. I said, there we go again. Tay and Chef ain't black, and they ain't women, obviously. I done covered a lot about that. So she talked about what's going too far, or talking about people going too far, and it was too far to put her license up, and it was too far to try to make people lose their jobs. And in that, she almost said, but she couldn't quite get it out. She almost said, oh, I'll be accountable for going too far, but she didn't say for going too far. She almost said it, that she would be accountable for going too far, or hold herself to be accountable for going too far as well, but she didn't say it. She almost said it, and then she flipped the conversation. Now, talked about what's the limit? What's the limit? What's the limit? Now, talking about getting people finding licenses. Now, damn it, you sit your ass on your live over there and try to get Lakeisha fired and pull up all of that stuff on her license, her nursing license. Am I tripping? I know y'all gonna tell me. Hold on, let me see what y'all said. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let me see if I Transformers. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Your power's out for 12 hours. Oh no. You are new. Malona Jackson, you ain't new. Well, I'm Malona. I done seen you before. What's new? You new? I thought I done seen you plenty of time, Malona. If you new, thank you for coming on through and becoming an official Nosy Neighbor. I could have sworn, Malona, I done seen you. I don't know what's the new. All right. So, y'all, did she not? Oh, that was a typo. Okay. I know you like exactly. Oh, there's a Lakeisha. She said, I know you fucking lying. So talking about going too far, I said this is part of the thing with that group of people. They like to say delusional. You know, I hate when people learn new words, because no, y'all are delusional. And this is the captain of the delusion. Well, I don't know. They battling for first place. Her and a few of them. They battling for first place, but they have that in common. So this girl tried to get Lakeisha fired, put up her information about her nursing license because she supported Tay and Carmen, put up her information, try all of that, pulling it up and telling where she was. Then Karina came over and asked for it. And I believe subsequently she got a cease and desist letter. Like, are we in the twilight zone about going too far? Keep in mind, y'all started all this shit. And y'all say don't group y'all together. Why not? Don't y'all group us together? What the hell? Don't y'all group us together? Why we ain't gonna group y'all together? Shit, my throat hurting. But you tried to get Lakeisha fired, put up her nursing license. Then just say for this, just say for argument's sake that wasn't you in front of Chef Carmen's old house in front of her gate. Just say for argument's sake that wasn't you. Did you not share it? Did you not support it and encourage it? Somebody went to her house physically in front of her gate, stalking her. But y'all don't want it. Stalking ain't stalking unless somebody else do it. It ain't stalking when that person was in front of her damn gate, you big black fool. Shit, I don't know. I cannot. So it ain't stalking, even though you still lying, talking about somebody was following you from the Costco's, girl. We didn't explain that 1,700 times. What about it following your ass from nowhere? Nobody was following you, and the damn show on me. But anyway, so it wasn't stalking. It was only stalking then. But it wasn't stalking when you said somebody and you wasn't going to tell who, because it's probably your ass was in front of Chef Carmen's gate watching her move. It wasn't stalking then, huh? And you actually at her house. Them people went to a hotel. You don't know if they was looking for them a room, bitch. That's a hotel where anybody can go. It's public domain for them to come up in there run around. They might have been driving around to see if they want to get them a room, girl. This person up there showed that picture was at Chef Carmen's old house, but it wasn't stalking and harassing it. It wasn't nothing. Then I say a million times, it's cool when y'all do it, but it's a problem when we do it. Then you sat over there, and for the sake of argument, I'm gonna say this: either you encouraged or you shared the info about Chef Carmen's truck, her work truck, and whether or not it was up to code or had this or had that. And are people going to be calling in code enforcement or other authorities related to her truck? Either you encouraged, initiated, shared, one of the two, one of the three, and it's an and or. And I'm just saying that for argument's sake. Either because you did one of them, you either encouraged it, shared it, or initiated it about her truck, and is it up to code, and she ain't in, and calling in to code enforcement. Either you encouraged it, shared it, or initiated it. You did. Because people will say, I'm gonna call these people. But when somebody calls somebody on you, it's a big problem. Oh, it's a big problem when somebody calls something on you. And didn't you do a whole segment or maybe a couple of segments on Tay's nursing license? Did you not do that? Is these not black women? Is these not black women? Is they not black? Is they not women? Or is it both of them? No. The hell? Are these not black women? You did a whole segment or two on Tay's nursing license. You claim she didn't go to the schools. You claim she bought the license. You included her in that scam that was on the news from Florida. You included her on that. Based on what? Based on what? It was no... And then you like to say, oh, everything I say on this page is allegedly. Like it has no consequence. Like it has no effect on a person. You can't tell no person how to feel when you poke them. Hell. The hell, I guess they ain't no black women. So I hope you do hold yourself accountable, because this shit started with y'all. Let's not forget. The shit started with y'all, but now it's gone too far. Did you not sit over there and encourage, share, and or initiate people to leave bad reviews on soon to be Dr. Carey? We ain't forgot about that either, girl. Did you not have people to go over there, encourage, initiate, and or share for people to go over there and leave bad reviews on soon to be Dr. Carey? Let's not forget about that. The nurse practitioner, soon to be Dr. Carey. And I believe she took her whole thing down, if I'm not mistaken, her whole advertisement down. And we haven't really seen much of her because she takes her career very seriously. She's a black woman, I believe. Is she not? Did you not support, share, or initiate in this effort to tear a black woman down? And this is a black woman that's done worked hard to become almost a doctor. Did you not stop to think about how that would affect her and her business? And y'all claim because she was so-called, quote-unquote, Sasha Fierce, but based on what? What was that based on? Blackity, black, 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 black thrown back, black gums, black face, black lips, black eyes? Was that based on that? So that's hearsay. Because she said it made it true? Girl, y'all need to get out of here. Get out of here with this bullshit. I mean, and we could go on and on and on. I just named a few. Let me pull this over here so I can see it. Anybody in the comments? It's plenty of shit I done left out against black women. Now, if you say something, make it something that was rather negative, impactful. Can you tell us some more stuff in the comments what Scamdi did towards black women? I'm not new, had payment issues with the new upgrade, the recurring payment on the charge $29 for the first month, canceled November, June for $69. Oh, okay, Miss WCK3, thank you so much for upgrading. I appreciate you, love. Sorry, she don't like herself. Can anybody name something else Scamdi did against black women? Because she done did plenty more stuff. Some of the ones I named were some of the big ones. I'm sure it's something else. Can anybody think of something else Scamdi did towards black men. She's still talking about them today. I look at how she talked about Carmen treating Rico. Okay, you sit up there talking about how Carmen treated Rico. When you getting that from where? Hearsay? Rico said he was treated fine. Cook with Adrian live yesterday, absolutely amazing. She needs to listen to it and learn a thing or two. I've heard about that live, Roberta. I'm going to listen to it. I haven't quite listened to it yet. Chef and Tay should have sued that dental. Oh, that Cheryl Creek. Thank you, Miss Creek. Did you not call that dental office in Mexico? Okay. Did you not call that dental office in Mexico? Oh, but I guess all of this was light shade. Messing with Dr. Carey's, future Dr. Carey's business is light shade. Having somebody in front of their old house is light shade. Having people help and support, calling the people on comment about her truck, I guess that's light shade. No, girl, you don't get to determine that. You do not. These people been fed up with you, and they don't consider this shit no light shade. They consider get the hell up off of them and leave them alone. That's what they consider. Unfortunately, being born a black woman with no sense. Okay. She cursed them out on the daily and not understand the internet. Okay. She shouldn't speak on anyone's situation. Sit this one out. Okay. She called the church in Texas. What the church? What church? Damn, I didn't even know about that one. Scamdi has absolutely no content without Chef and Tay name in her mouth. She called Chef car insurance, trying to say that she didn't get it paid for the truck, and that was stolen. Petty Vestina, thank you. I knew y'all was gonna come through with the other ones. You gonna call this lady car insurance, trying to say, trying to say what? Trying to say she shouldn't get paid for the truck that was stolen, making these accusations that were not true. So this is what you call light shade. So what if something happened with this situation and them people went out and locked her up for some shit you said? You wouldn't have gave a damn. This ain't no light shade. This is tearing down black women. And you the blackest of them all. So you should have more coof about yourself not to fucking do it. The hell? Telling people Rico got a colostomy bag. What happened to HIPAA? Exactly. What happened to the HIPAA violations? I thought you said you was part of the healthcare. Thought you was part of the healthcare. What happened to HIPAA? Child, I knew y'all was gonna come through with some more. Can we get one more? Can we get one more? One more. Can we get a one? Can we get a one more? Can we get a one more? None of them have the content without using Chef and Tay name. She's disgusting. We need to call Scamdi's planters because she's nuts. Call her planters. Sadly, those groups will come after Cooking with Asia, child. Yes, they will, Rosalind. Jesus. That's what I was trying to figure out. Casey Hamcart is laughing. They have blocked several blessings that Chef and Tay had coming with feeding the homeless. Exactly. Carla Stewart, thank you so much. Blocked people, block them from feeding the homeless and possible blessings coming their way for feeding the homeless. The main chef don't even want to feed the homeless. And y'all, some of them said the homeless better off not eating that day. I mean, y'all just been downright nasty against black women and men too. Now that we bring in the homeless into the situation, all because allegedly Stephanie said something. And about that, if Carmen was doing anything with money, well, guess what? Stephanie was there a long time, so your ass was doing it too. Okay. If she was doing something all that time you was with her, your ass was doing it too and benefiting from it. So what the hell? All of this while Silverback walking around. What she going to do when her hands get on that transcript of court proceedings on her post? My God, Miss Green, we gotta wait. Child, it's so much stuff that's gonna come out. Oh, Asia was in her comments. What? Are y'all sure? Y'all, let's not be doing that if we're not absolutely sure. The hell light shade is it's not just that shade, it's shade exactly. Y'all laughing. Chef needs to take this serious on Rico's behalf, referring to him. She does not have a permission to quickly so she gonna grant. So exactly. Just don't speak in the atmosphere, Rosalind. Yeah. Let's see. They called the police here in Arkansas when Chef said she was going to come help feed the tornado victims. Patty Platt, there we go again with another one. Tearing down black, all of this stuff, tearing down black women. But when something come back your way, it's going too far. It's tearing down black women. Y'all started this shit. It's one thing to be mad because Chef wasn't doing what y'all wanted her to do. It's another thing to start all of this rest of this bullshit y'all did. And then Scamdi basically verified that they started the shit because of Tay coming into the picture. She said it. Child. Y'all still naming stuff. All right, let me get to something. Hypocrites, exactly. We can go on and on. These heifers have done, but Chef Tay never did anything to them. These motherfuckers, even new Chef, don't even know them. Don't even know them. She claims she gets her info from someone of good authority, and we know exactly who that is. Okay, snakety snake, snakety snack. Don't come back. She called in the chef in Arkansas by Chef. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all is right about it. All right, let's go. Let me see. I saw that comment. Karina said her and Chef was never friends. She said, yeah. She said that was never her best friend. I saw that as well. We're talking about Scamdi. Yeah, I would have a hard time believing Asia was over in Scamdi's comments. That's why I say I don't know about that. Y'all keep in mind sometimes people have people names and pictures and stuff. Another person said she was on her live. I don't know. I would have to see that for myself. The fire department, they called on Chef. Yes, indeed. Hello, Teresa Johnson. The making that Asia was on her side. She clearly service of reverse and the chef and everyone in the room, including herself. All right, so plenty more examples. Let me move this back over here. And let me move this here. Y'all that are new coming in, y'all make sure y'all like and share the live. Like and share the live. We only have 167 likes. There are almost 650 people in the building. Only 167 likes. Take a second to hit that like button. Take a second to hit that like button. There's dang on almost 500 people. Well, no. There's almost 450 people who have not hit the like button. Hit the like button. Make sure you have subscribed and share the live for me, please. And thank you. I'm going to take a second while y'all hit the like button. We got 600, almost 50 people, and ain't even 200 people hit the like button. Hit the like button and share the live for me, please. Hit the like button. When we get to 250 likes, I will go ahead and continue. Scamdi was just the beginning, child. All of them been showing their ass over the last couple of days. 250 likes we're looking for. We got over 600 people in the building. No reason why we shouldn't have at least 250 likes. Hit that like button and make sure you share the live as well. Sassy Platt, you're not doing the replay, love. You are right here live in action with us. Let me see if I can find your comment. You're not on the replay, love. You are on the real play. You ain't on the replay. You on the real play. We're waiting for about 50 more people to hit that like button and share the live. Thank you for those hearts. I see those hearts y'all are throwing up. Thank you so much for that. That's a newer YouTube feature. Thank y'all so much for hitting those hearts. Let's see what y'all got going here. Thank you also for the 2 people who just subscribed. Thank you so much. I don't see who you are, but I see you just subscribed. And we are waiting for about 30 more people to hit that like button. Again, we got over 600, almost 650 people in the building. You mean to tell me I got 200 people who really support me and 400 ops here that haven't hit the like button? I say it ain't so. Please say it ain't so. 25 more people to hit the like button. Y'all know the ops like to watch too, child. It might be more of them than it is us, child. Who knows? They swear they don't like me, but they still be over here, child. No problem, Sassy Pat. Thank you so much for coming on through. Hope you had a good nap. We're about 11 people away. Hit that like a button. Hit that like a button. We're 9 people away. 9 people. 7 people. 7 5 people. Hit that like a button. 4 people. Why y'all be so stubborn? Y'all is so stubborn. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I never seems to know. All right, thank you so much. Y'all continue to hit that like button and share the live. So we can go on and on and on and on about what that lady has done. People probably still in the comments saying what she has done. People are still in the comments saying what she has done. So you done a lot of stuff. You done a lot of stuff that's against black women. You done a lot of stuff that's tearing black women down. And in the name of what? Y'all said it was in the name of the homeless and all of that stuff. But on your live, you basically admitted that it was only because of Tay. It was only because of Tay. Then you said, oh, and then when we started coming after you because of Tay, we uncovered some more stuff. So it was all because of Tay, like people have been saying all of this time. Now, anyway, let's move on. Box braids. Is on the live, child, foaming at the mouth in her car, as usual. I know she's watching right now. Sitting in the car, foaming at the mouth. Apparently, she really did not enjoy being called a big super fan. Now, y'all, let me see how many people have been keeping up. I don't remember if it was a members. I think it was a members only live. Can y'all who saw the members only live and that live that I showed y'all from back when she had that green screen behind her and was holding up Chef Carmen's seasonings, was she or was she not acting like a super fan? Be honest. If she was acting like a super fan, for the number 77 in the chat. Put a number 77 in the chat if you thought she was acting like a super fan. Super fan. She was a super fan. Now she's super mad. Hey, scratch your ass so you can get glad you was a super fan. Now you're super mad. Won't you scratch your ass so you can get glad? Okay. I just want to know from the people who saw the live when she was sitting up there holding up Chef Carmen's seasonings, just a grinning from ear to ear, just a grinning from ear to ear. Okay, just a grinning, ear to ear. Oh, Chef Carmen, look what I got. Oh boy, I'm really gonna show this today. Oh, just a super fan. Tell me you wasn't a super fan, girl. Girl. Ain't you say you report on what you see? We reporting on what we see too. And when we seen that video, you was a super fan. You got that see that. Oh boy, look what I got. You all Chef Carmen. Oh girl, you was a super fan, girl. You was a super fan. Now you Superman. Won't you scratch your ass so you can get glad? Girl. Anyway. So you was sitting over there with them seasonings, grinning from ear to ear. Now you got your youngest boy in the car, foaming at the mouth as usual. We know your family probably used to you showing that psychotic behavior. You say you got multiple personalities, which I had diagnosed that before you even admitted. I told y'all what I want y'all to do is start naming these bitches that's in y'all head. If you start naming them, we can see which bitch we talking to and we can categorize them and have a little bit more understanding. But y'all haven't named them yet. None of you have named them. But anyway, So she say she gonna sue me and some more people for doing this and doing that and all her sauces and all of this and all of that and girl, but you suing people, but you can't afford an extra room down to your birthday party because you ain't have the funds, okay? But you suing people. You suing people, okay? You suing people for what somebody else said about you and your sauces and what they're gonna do. You ain't suing no damn body. I believe it when I see it. And where you gonna send my shit to? I hope you send it to Africa. That's where I'm at. Send my paperwork to Madagascar because that's where I'm at. Okay. Anyway, she's suing people and doing all of this, and she thank you for this and thank you for that. And thank you. They all up Karina's ass. Oh, thank you, Karina, for showing me how to do it. Thank you for paving the way for me. And I done told y'all, Karina wouldn't hang with y'all dust buckets if it wasn't for y'all coming out the chef. She wouldn't even know you. She wouldn't even see you. She wouldn't even know what to do with you. And she pretty much said it in her live. But either y'all too stupid to hear that or y'all don't give a damn. Either way it go. Either way it go. Go ahead and do what you say. So she don't know somebody she's suing people away. All the while sitting up there, of course, dry bagging as they always do, but saying she want to follow us. I would stay for another day, y'all, but I ain't got the money to do it because I had to pay for this. You might as well have said that. Dry begging. Dry begging. Now, meanwhile, over at down there to Karina. Y'all seen that last post I done posted on my page. Hold on. If you didn't see it, hold on. Just in case you didn't see it, hold your line. Shit. Just in case you didn't see it. We'll pull this over here. Y'all got to be keeping up. Now, just in case you didn't see it. Then here go Karina over here in the comments where she lives. Now I say, and for those of y'all who really been following me, y'all know it wasn't until Karina said I was begging before I even put up my Cash App. That's how the Cash App got put up. Because she lied. Since everybody like to say they don't be doing no lies, she lied and said I begged for Cash App when that was a lie. Then I started putting up the Cash App. And thank you. I appreciate that because people want to support you when they're entertained, when they feel like you bring the truth and all of those things. So I appreciated that people support me. And I appreciated it. I probably never would have put up the Cash App. But thank you for doing that, love. I appreciate you. Anyway. So it was a problem when she thought I was doing it. She said you asking for subscription and stars and Cash App. But had she go over here and best believe I took where I highlighted her name and make sure it was going to her page. Hey, cousins. Another thing about this. I'm finna read this, y'all. And when I read this, tell me if you think Karina wrote this or not. Just hold your line. Hey, cousins. I know everyone misses Ari and her quest to expose the truth and the lies. She's been busy working, and she selfishly does all this work for free. Running the page takes a lot of time and energy. I have no idea how we can say thanks. No, I have an idea how we can say thanks. Everyone sign up to become a supporter. It's only $4.99 per month. She may eventually need to hire an assistant, and this could help her free up more time to do work to run this page. Go sign up. The sign up button above. I had to get that out. The sign up button above and click the 3 dots to subscribe. Now, I have a question. First of all, see, I pay attention to everything. this page, that page. You know, pay attention to the words that's being said. Now, does it sound like Karina wrote that comment? That's the question I do have. That's the question I have. Does it sound like Karina wrote that comment? Huh? Let me bring this back over here. Does it sound like Karina wrote that comment? Now, for those of you all who are saying no, who does it sound like may have written that if y'all don't think Karina wrote it? Huh? Huh? Who does it sound like may have written the comment? Child. I don't know. I see some of y'all in the comments, child. I see some of y'all in the comments. And not only that, oh shit, I hear something. Thank you so much, Arlene. Thank you so much, Arlene, for the Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I see some of y'all in the comments. And so, you know, there's been a couple of there has been a couple. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. There's been a couple more things that have, you know, we looked at one of those spelling errors in the last time, and actually it was a grammar, and I was, you know, contemplating whether that was right or wrong. But let's look at this one right here. While we're looking, let's look at this one right here. Now, at first, you know, it may not look like who's going to be joining the stock program, you know, whatever, 100% in, considering it, and not at this time, you know. So I'm just wondering who is writing these things. Is it her? Now, that last one, we're going to separate. We're going to separate the last one. But I've just been paying attention to all. I've just been paying attention now. And I'm wondering if anybody considering. Is anybody considering subscribing to my damn page? Okay. Are you considering becoming a member? I would appreciate it. Are you considering? If you are, the link is at the top and is pinned at the top of my damn page for you to become a member. And if so, please choose a super member or higher, as I am no longer considering having that first membership. That first membership is going away. I'm not considering if I'm going to keep it or not. They said zoom in. I'm not considering if I'm going to keep the membership or not. I'm telling you that membership is going away. So if you're considering joining me and becoming an official Nosy Neighbor, I want you to choose the $6.99 and up, because I'm no longer considering that first membership, okay? I done considered it already, and after I finished considering, I said, you know what? I do too much work. I be on here too much time. Sometimes I'm on 5 hours, 6 hours. Who y'all know on here 5 or 6 hours now? I done tried to bring it back a little bit. Y'all know I'll be on here 2-3 hours still. But considering all of that, and when I considered it, that's exactly what I came up with. I said, no, I need to get rid of that membership. I did consider it. I did. I promise you. Before I made a decision, I considered it. I did. And what I concluded after considering is that I'm going to go forth with the $6.99 membership and up. I'm going to be giving y'all some new emojis. Can y'all throw up our new handcuff emoji? for whoever's going to jail. Since they like to say people going to jail, we're gonna see who's gonna be the first to go to jail. I was considering not, doing all of these things, but after considering, I decided that I was gonna do that $6.99, and thank y'all for supporting me with that because I feel I deserve it. Okay, it's monthly, not daily, not weekly, not bi-weekly, once a month. Okay, and I have been coming on here more, and I'm gonna start coming on even more. I was considering whether I was gonna go into membership, go back there in the membership and do more lives. I'm gonna be doing more. Just know that I'm already doing more, and I done considered it already, and I'm just gonna do it. Okay. All right. Okay. The hell. I said, who is this typing this shit up? What the hell is going on? Well, if you got a tinkle, Miss Lewis, you might want to consider how far that bathroom is away from your ass. If your ass is upstairs and that bathroom is downstairs, you might want to consider getting up off your ass and going to take that piss. Because if you don't do a lot of considering, you might be a little pissy now. You might want to consider how far that bathroom is away from your ass. Donna Lewis. Is that bathroom a long way from your ass or is it a short way from your ass? You might want to consider. You might want to consider that now. Miss Lewis, you might want to consider. You don't consider that, you might be a pissy ass. I'm just trying to tell you now. Okay? I've been considering all of this shit here lately, and I just didn't come up with something. I got to consider. Oh, wait. Damn it. Oh, they done got rid of it. I don't even see it no more. Oh, here we go. When are you going to show your face? I'm considering what I'm finna say to Lisa. I'm considering right now. I'm considering. Lisa, I'm gonna show my face when your mama start deciding if she gonna wipe her ass from the back, from the front to the back, instead of wiping it from the back to the front and scooting up all that shit inside of her. Okay, that's when I'm gonna show my face. All right. When your bald head mammy decide to stop wiping her ass from the bike to the front and scooching all that shit up in her, that's when I'm gonna show my face. Okay? And until she stop doing that, this is what you're gonna see. Any more questions? Do we got any more questions? Because I'm here to answer all of Lisa's questions. I'm looking for her next question. Lisa McGeechee. Lisa McGeechee, I'm here to answer all of your questions. Right now, we're totally focused on you. What's your next question, love? Lisa McGeechee, come forth with your next question. Did she put it already? No. Lisa McGeechee, come forth with your next question. I answered the first one already. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Samantha, love. Lisa McGeechee. Wait a minute. I done lost Lisa McGeechee. I'm going to remember Lisa McGeechee. Ain't that her name? Where is Lisa? Come forth. Where art thou? When your mama, the shit emoji. Lisa, the shit emoji. Can everybody put up the shit emoji, please? Shit. Can everybody put up the shit emoji? Okay. Lisa. Lisa. I wouldn't have knew this if your daddy didn't tell me. Now they spent a long time trying to figure out why that was smelling like, and they finally figured it out. Now, okay, Lisa. So why are you talking about someone's mom disrespect? The same way they disrespect me, the guy, the same way I show disrespect Bike. You show disrespect, I show disrespect Bike. You try to come and be funny. You try to come be funny with me, I be funny with you, Bike. You be funny with me, I be funny with your Bike. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, I guess we done with Lisa. Bike. Now, anyway, let me continue. Let me put this over here. Put this over here. You be funny with me, I'll be funny with you, Bike. Anyway. So where was I? So Karina asked for people to purchase. Well, I guess that was Karina. Whoever that was asked for people to purchase that. Hold on, where it go? Something I seen something. Dang on it. Disrespect gets met with disrespect. Thank you, Nicole Love. Because see, all in behind that question, you already know what you're trying to do when you ask that question. I'm gonna show my face when I get good and damn ready. But when you already know when you ask that question what you're coming with. Okay? You already know what you're coming with. All right? I see some of y'all behind. Y'all just saying no, Donnell. I already done did it, Francis. It's too late. I told y'all I was what was the word? Shit. Let me go look up the word. Hold on. I already told y'all. Shit, now I forgot the word. Considering. Was it considering? I already told y'all I was considering what I was gonna say. Y'all should have stopped me then before I had finished considering. I done considered now. The hell? All right. What Vera saying? What Vera? Lisa, don't be quiet now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Let me come. So Karina, or somebody's asked her to purchase the membership for Ari. Now, it's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when we do it. Okay. Then we had several lives from Karina. Now, one of them was explaining the food truck and all of that stuff. Now, keep in mind, Karina does stuff a certain way, right? So, I'm not even going to get into all of that. Y'all seen with the food truck, she said chef shouldn't have been using it just with her name. But then again, the contract says she's supposed to advertise 8 times a month or how much ever. So chef said she was advertising, child. And I said, that makes sense to me. Advertising the money. Anyway, so she did the live about all of that and then about friends and old friends and what she said and what she didn't say. Then she did another live about the YouTube channel. Now, she said something happened with the YouTube channel or whatever, and something was agreed. Now, I heard different information with that, and I'm not going to get into what I was told. I guess we'll have to see what happened with the YouTube channel in court. Y'all know a lot of stuff I know. I'm just going to say this too. A lot of stuff I know I can't say. So I guess we'll just have to see what happened to the YouTube channel in court. But at least she admitted that she took it, deboed it. Y'all know what debo is. She deboed it nonetheless. And then lastly, we got fraud. We are 7 people away from 300 likes. We still got 642 people in the building. Can we get these 7 more likes plus? And also, can we get you to share the live if you are just coming in at the end? We still can use you to share the live. On Facebook, you can share it, click the share, or you can copy the link, share it to your page, share it in your groups, like and share the live. That helps out so much. And now we're only 3 people away from 300. 3 people need to hit 2 people away. So then we got Chandra. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't watched her. And some of them have been gone away too. Y'all asked the question is, hey Grace, some of them have been gone, and I don't know where they've been, and that's fine if they want to stay gone and stay gone forever. If they want to stay gone forever. Thank you so much, Taco Fresh Pizza. And I forgot, I know you told me your name earlier, but my memory ain't that good. It's good, but I forgot your name. Taco Fresh Pizza, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So Chandra, which sometimes we call Frog, Kermit in particular, I don't know what she's been doing over there, but I do know her posts have had me in her post every day. I think Chandra, she's a fan. I really do, and that's fine. I don't think she'll ever admit it. I said, child, Chandra want to be in the algorithm so bad. Child, she starts it with all of these stuff. But one thing I will tell you is, similar to that black woman thing, she made a post and said something about something being dangerous about sharing a picture of someone, right? But I told her she shared someone's whole address and house. So which one is worse? I shared a picture of someone. She shared someone's address and house. Now her reasoning and thinking that it was okay, or thinking that it was not worse than mine, was because she F's with LaTrue and she don't F with Miss LaTrue. So for whatever reason in her mind, that made it okay for her to post that lady's address, when all in all, she don't have nothing to do with that either. This is what I say about the delusion of it all, because you don't have nothing to do with that either. So you want to talk about what somebody don't have nothing to do with, or all of this stuff, well, you don't have nothing to do with that. That was between that man and that woman. That's who that was between. And you got in the middle of, you posted that lady's address. Her kids are at that address. Did you have no concern for her children? Y'all like to talk about children, don't it? Did you have no concern for her children? Exactly, Tara. They never do anything wrong. You posted that lady's address and her house on social media. So then when somebody else do something, oh my God, I can't believe they did. That didn't have nothing to do with them, but this didn't have nothing to do with you. You inserted yourself in it because you say you F's with him. Well, guess what? I F's with Carmen, okay? I F's with Carmen. And so, therefore, fall back, all of you, and we will do the same. Somebody said, Box Braid said, if we stop, she'll stop, or something in reference to that. I haven't heard it from myself, nor do I believe it, even if I did hear it, because she said she wasn't going to stop to God come back. And she also said God was telling her to do this. Now, that's how I know they worship the devil. Now, anyway, I got this StreamYard link up. I'm finna put it up right now. Now, y'all want the StreamYard and the call in, or what y'all want tonight? What do y'all want tonight? What do y'all want tonight? Y'all want the StreamYard and the call in, or just the StreamYard? What do y'all want tonight? Somebody said both. Okay, you got it, boys. You got it, darling. Let me get it up. Let me get it up. That don't sound good. Let me get it up. Let me get it up. Shit. Let me get it up for you. Let me get it up. Let me get it up. Okay, let's see. Here it goes right here. Why I gotta click here? Watch it come up 5 times. Oh, there it go right there. Okay, let me put this over here. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so the StreamYard link is up. The call-in number is open, and it should be working. Let me do a test call. Child. Let's see. Let's see. Hold your line. I'm doing a test call. Okay, so she worked. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for the couple of people who have just subscribed. It is free to subscribe on YouTube if you did not know. We have the call-in number up for those of you who like to call in about the situations, or whatever you want to say. And we also have the StreamYard. It's been a while since we did the call-in, right? StreamYard to come up. We got a caller already. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on.
Call from
Grace.
All right, let me turn my
to
volume
accept,
up.
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, Grace, how are you doing tonight, love?
Now, how are you?
I am fine. Let me make sure they can hear you. Can y'all hear Grace?
Hey, Grace, how are you doing tonight?
Now, Grace, I can hear myself in the background. If you don't
I had
mind.
to lower my TV. I had to lower the TV.
Oh, I'm on the TV. I know that's right, Miss Grace.
Yeah, that's what I get you. But I was calling about.
Hold on, Miss Grace. Let me make sure they can hear you. Can y'all hear Grace before she proceeds? Can y'all
Hi,
hear?
everybody.
Okay, they can hear you, Miss Grace. Go ahead.
All right. Well, what I was calling about, I don't know, you guys are not talking about Nanny tonight, are you? But I had heard something the other day on her show. I was just going to, comment on it and see if anybody heard about it.
Okay, what did you hear?
Well, I heard that Chef Carmen and Rico was at I guess one of the things with the trucks at one of the conventions or something, and Rico had to go to the bathroom, and Chef Carmen cussed him out and beat him up, she said. Then he said this. Mm-hmm. I didn't know if anybody else heard that or not.
No,
she beat him and cussed him out.
We didn't hear it, nor do we believe it. I think Rico is a strong enough man to not get beat up.
Yes.
So no.
Yes.
Didn't hear it.
Is there some kind of way we can get rid of her? Is there some kind of formula or something we can do to get rid of her? She's got to go.
Well, I think the formula is just about to come to a head here shortly. So
well, I hope so.
Yes.
Wow, I hope so. Because she's making up stuff about prostituting and all kind of things about them. The things that she's saying is just too much. It's too much. It's ridiculous. It's getting so where it doesn't sound right. Like she's making it up. Well, I know she's making it up. She's got to be, because a lot of it ain't true. And I love Chef and Carmen, Tay and Carmen. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful people, and that did nothing to nobody.
Right.
But she's got to go. I don't know if it's something that, like you said, she got to go. She got to go.
Well, it's very possible and likely that she'll be gone here shortly. Her next court dates for all of her felony charges are coming up in August.
That's not her, she says. How's she gonna go to court? That ain't her.
Well, she's gonna go to court because they got her name on the docket and on the.
Okay. I seen all that when you did it. Yeah. Okay.
So she's got to go. She's gonna have to prove that it wasn't her.
Yeah, she's. And those, selling those bags. Those bags are ridiculous. She's just too much.
Did you get your bag?
No, I didn't. I didn't get my bag. I don't think anybody else is gonna probably get them if she goes to jail.
Okay.
Mhm. Right. No, I didn't get one. I wouldn't fool with her.
I know that's right, Miss Grace.
She's so fake and phony, and the things that she said are so rude. And I just, when I heard that the other day when she was talking about them, I just stopped right where I was standing in the kitchen. I said, no, she didn't go there. It didn't make any sense at all for her to make that kind of stuff up.
Now, I know these people listen to this ice I'm dropping in this cup.
And all this stuff about Big Dick Tyrone. She wants Tyrone her damn self.
Don't she want Tyrone? She wants Tyrone so
Yeah,
bad.
she wants Tyrone herself, you know? That's all she gets a thrill when she talks about him, as y'all notice. It's the one everybody notices. She gets a big thrill out of that. Tay wants Big Dick Tyrone. And da-da-da-da-da. You know, she's a mess.
She's a mess.
She loves, yeah. She wants Tyrone herself. But anyway, I'm not going to hold. I know other people may want to call in. But
All right.
I just want to holler, you know, what
Miss Grace, you done told her. So she want the big dick.
Oh, yeah, she needs to. And she needs it. Maybe she'll shut up, and she needs it right in the mouth.
Oh, shit. That'll make her harsh want it.
Maybe she'll get it when she go to jail. They'll give it to her in jail. I don't know.
Oh, she going to get something else in there because they...
and then, boy, she'll need it, too. Maybe she'll shut her mouth. But she needs to be... Oh, I can't stand her.
There go Roberta in my business.
Yeah, she's terrible. She is terrible. I mean,
Roberta in my business.
Yeah, she's terrible. I just sick of listening to her, you know. And I watch her, yeah, I do sometimes because, like I said, how can somebody be that ridiculous on TV like that?
There go Jackie
and nobody
in my
gonna do anything
business.
about
There
it.
go Donna in my business. I'm listening to Miss Grace. I'm just listening to you. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
He's crazy though, yeah.
Okay, Miss Grace, I do have someone calling in. Thank you so much for calling in tonight,
okay.
love.
Thanks for talking with me. All right, good job you're doing, okay?
Thank you so much. Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Call from
Cam.
Hi, love. Did you say Tam? What's your name?
Cam.
Cam, like
Kam.
K-A-M. Oh, hey.
Yep.
How are you doing tonight? And what would you like to add to the conversation?
So I posted in the comments, but I would really like to get your input on the live today from Aisha. Did you catch that?
I did.
And her call to action
Mm-hmm.
for all of this to just come to an end, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a complicated situation. I watch you, Darnell. I watch everybody because I think it's just a mess, right? All of it is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not here to pick sides. And so and I think for myself. So let me just say that. I do enjoy your platform, so that's why I decided to call in.
Okay.
Wouldn't normally do that, but I think you should go back and listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Cooking with Aisha. Are you familiar with her?
Yes, I used to watch her quite some time ago, and I still love her. I do remember when I watched her, it was very 100% positive. You know, it's been a while since I have watched her, but I do remember 100% positive. I do remember her having, I believe, a picture of her grandmother when she was cooking. So I have watched her many times. I think lately I haven't because, you know, I've become on social media and just kind of doing my own thing. So, but yes, I am familiar with her, but I have not seen that live. But I have been told I should watch the live, or everybody should watch the live.
It was very positive, and it came out like, I don't know if she did it yesterday or if it was something that she did today, but you know, she's very into the spirit, very religious. And she was just saying, all of this is a complete mess.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we just drop the nonsense? What she did say is everyone has done something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. So if we can just acknowledge that and move forward. And I think that it's just, I can't say enough. I do agree everyone has wronged someone in one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have all of these different platforms, this one in favor of this one in favor of that one. I do like your platform because it's entertaining and it brings me up to speed. I know that your team, Chef and Tay, got that part. I will say I don't believe all the time that they are without fault.
They're not.
So they'll go on, they'll say something, and then everybody else will jump on, and then they'll say something. Some of them are a little bit extreme. Mandy, definitely extreme. That goes without saying. But I think that people need to take some time, just tap into what she was saying. She was even saying that because she has so many followers, I think she has like 1.5 million followers, that Facebook has been in touch with her on how to just silence all of this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like platforms are getting ready to be shut if they continue with like the hate talk. We're not getting anywhere with this. Every single day people are going back and forth, but why aren't we just focusing on cooking and content? That's it. Just focus on cooking and content. That's all I want to see. I think that's all the people want to see.
Well, you know what, Cam, I will say I agree with you. Hold on, I'm gonna put this call on hold, but let me accept it real quick. 1 second.
Call from
Jay.
Hey, Jay, I do have Cam on the other line. Can you hold and I'll come back to you next?
Yes, thank you.
All right, no problem. 1 moment. Okay, Cam.
Yep, I'm here.
All right, and I saw somebody pop up on the StreamYard, but now you're gone. You can click the link to come back. So, Cam, I do agree that I agree with mostly everything you say. Like both sides at some point have done wrong. Of course, 2 wrongs don't make a right. I agree that it needs to stop. Hold on, this is Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany, give me 1 second, and I'll come back to you after Jay. Just give me 1 second, and I'm gonna mute you in the meantime. So no, I agree with that. Now, it's a couple of things, right? Oh, first of all, I see something. Thank you so much, Annie Lowe. Annie Lowe, how low can you go? Annie Lowe. Thank you so much, Annie Lowe, for becoming our newest member on YouTube. Make sure y'all welcome Annie Lowe as our newest member. Thank you for becoming an official Nosy Neighbor. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You can become a member via the link at the top of the page. So I'll say this. Now, one thing about it, a couple of things about it. Now, when you say everyone wants something, I would say that's not true, because as I can speak for myself, as I tried to stay out of the drama as much as I could in the beginning, my numbers were going very slow. The moment the drama started, I may have gotten 1,000 people within a week, So, and as I see also, Chef's numbers are growing, and I'm not saying they're totally due to drama, but I'm just saying that's not true that everybody wants to see a certain thing. So there are some people that love the drama. We can see a difference when the drama, okay, for example, Karina's page normally has 200 people or whatever it has. Now she got 1,000 and something people watching because of drama. So everyone sometimes say that that's what they want, but really kind of deep down like, oh, let me see what's going on here type thing. So that's the first thing I'll say. Should it all stop? Yes. Does it need to stop? Does both parties have a play in it? Yes. Is a lot of it of God? No, or probably most of it. I will say this, as far as me coming into the situation, and I have said, and I'll say again, I came in at a point where they were beating Chef up so bad. She was coming on, she was saying, I don't know how much more I can take of this. And I feel like she needed that. Now, I think
she needed an advocate? Do
I think that is 100% the case right now today? No, I do not. Okay, so I'm very transparent and able to assess and be real about many things, right? I'm not a person that's off tune with myself. I'm very self-reflective and all of the things. So there's a pastor came on and said, she said at some point, what you did was needed. And that helped me because at the time I was battling with that. And she said, but there's an end to everything. So I took what she said and I understand what she said. And I hold on to that. So there was a point where this was needed, whether people will agree to it or not. I was afraid, and this is not me just saying this, I was afraid Chef was going to do something to herself at that time because it was so much and there was so many people coming at her, and they seemed to not care. They were unrelenting when they were coming. Now, has that eased up? And no, it's still there. It's still a heavy presence of it. But do I feel like she can handle her own a little more? Yes, I can. So at some point, I feel like me personally, I will make a shift. I've always planned on making a shift. It's just that nobody can really tell me when to do that.
No, and that wasn't the point of what I was saying. And I think that your reasoning for coming in is valid, was and still is valid, because in watching all of the moving pieces, mental health is so important, and a person can only take so much. And I have seen in a little bit of time that I've been following, not a little bit, the past year since Tay into the picture and all of that, how Carmen's life has shifted. That would be enough to break anyone. And then you have all of these people coming at you. But at a certain point, we just got to, not you, just we collectively.
Yeah.
They have to make a decision. Just stop feeding it. I don't know what the answer is. I just think that someone who tends to stay in her lane, like Aisha does, coming out and saying, this is out of hand.
Yeah,
and
I agree with
Facebook
her.
is looking at this. It's so out of hand. And I do worry. I pray for Carmen. I'm not a 1,000%, Carmen, because,
But Kim, I'm sorry. I try not to interrupt people. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Keep in mind,
I've been waiting to have this talk with you.
Keep in mind, she just a couple of days ago tried to extend an olive branch to say this needs to stop. Mind you, she's done that several times with Karina. Now, those two were the top heads of where it started, and they can be they can get to the bottom of it and stop it. She's extended that and said that several times. She didn't put any caveat to say, I want you to apologize. She has said that in the past, but what I'm saying is the other day, maybe like 2 days ago, when she said, you know what, I'm willing to sit down with Karina and we can end this. And Karina just took it and said, she started going in the comments, I'll never apologize. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. And so, and that's not her only time doing that and saying it. She has said several times, we can end this. Let's end this. Let's do this. Let's end this. And so there has been an olive branch extended for the other side to stop. And there seems to have been no interest. So even her doing that, is big of her, because how many times can somebody say, okay, I'm willing to be the bigger person to extend the olive branch? It takes a big person to even start that conversation. She started the conversation.
It takes a lot.
And then it gets thrown in her face. So it's almost like, and then Karina is like, oh, well, it needs to end. But how about you try to, it's like she refuses to talk to her, but what if that is what it takes to just stop it? And she declines it every time. So I agree. I'm not going to disagree with it needs to stop. I'm not going to disagree with that both sides have had something to play in it. I'm not going to disagree with any of that. But I know the reason that I came into this. I also know that there will be an exit for me when it comes to the verbal defending. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to just, me just standing on the front line and defending Carmen. And again, I tell Chef if and when I feel something is wrong and how I feel about something, I tell her. And I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that. If today, Cam, me and you and I talk, and then we start to have some form of relationship, and then people are online, and I was saying what I felt about you online. Well, now that I have a way to talk to you directly, or we have some type of rapport together, I don't have to go online and say what I feel about you or what I think you should do. I can call you directly. And I don't understand what people don't feel about that.
Rating. It's the Facebook, the views, the ratings, all of that comes into play. I'm just hoping that at some point we can get back to, even if they're not friends, just respect each other in their space. Let Carmen and Tay do what they do. I think is what we need to get to. I think that despite what a lot of people say, Lena being there for Chef, when I listened to when Victoria came in, that live that she did, that was very impactful. That broke down a lot of barriers. The way that you navigated that was impeccable. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And so I really do. I'm not here to choose sides. I really just listen. I observe. I cook. I'm in my own space. And so a lot of the times what you do is you look to the people that are making a way in this space and see what they're doing and try to create your own, craft your own, journey. That aside, it gives me a lot of a pause to enter into this space because so many people critique. And I do pray for Carmen. I want to say that, just loudly. I hope that she protects her mental space because a lot of the times the things that I see is a person that is hurting. And I hope that she finds peace in whatever her situation is, like true peace. I hope that Lena is able to help her to get to that. I'm sure that it bothers her when she sees Boss Lady go on and her granddaughter is, at her house. And these are people's real lives. And so I guess I would just end with this. Keep doing what you're doing, to advocate for what you believe in. I think you tried to stay as neutral, as real, and as entertaining as possible. And I appreciate that about you. And I will continue to watch you for that reason. And I understand your side and why you're doing what you're doing. But once you watch that live and you decide to go back on, I would love to dialogue with you again about that message that Aisha put out today.
I bet, and I did hear, because like I said, I didn't get to see the whole thing. I did hear bits and pieces or whatever. And again, so I'll just say yes. I'll watch the whole live because several people have asked me to watch the whole live. It's a lot of them on Chef's side, so I'll watch it. So the next time I'm on live, hopefully I will have watched it. I don't want to make any promises, but hopefully I will, and you're on as well, and we can have that discussion.
Absolutely. I appreciate you taking my call.
Thank you, Kim, for calling in. I appreciate your support, and have a great night tonight.
You too.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If you've been calling in, we had the lines blocked because two people can be on the line. We had someone on hold, which is Jay. Hey, Jay, thank you for calling in. And what did you have to add to the conversation today?
Thank you. I just want to say I'm very new to all of this. I have been keeping up in the past couple of weeks. And I just want to say, first of all, Darnell, I appreciate your truth, your honesty. I appreciate everything that you're doing and supporting Chef. I got on just trying to enjoy some cooking shows and ended up seeing a debacle of everything that's going on. But at the end of the day, for me, and I'm with you. See, first of all, let me say this. You don't have to be seen to be heard. Nobody needs to know what you look like to understand where you're coming from and
exactly. Oh, Jay, I hate to even hold you. There's somebody calling in. I want to take their call and put them on hold. Keep in mind, if you're calling in, only two people can be on the line or on hold, so you'll have to wait till one of them falls off to call back. 1 second, Jay.
Call from
Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, I have Jay on the line. Can you hold and we'll get to you next?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, Jay, so sorry to interrupt you. So you're saying that people don't have to see me to understand me. Go ahead and tell the people.
And I just want to be honest with that. See, first of all, souls and spirits, they don't have things. This is truth within. You don't have to see me to know who I am. If I'm speaking the truth, or if I'm telling you like what it is, that's okay. Why do you need to see my face?
Right.
See, we're on Facebook every day. Faces, it could be a false face. It could be something that somebody just put up there, an image. That doesn't mean that's who that is.
I say that all the time. People are showing you their faces every single day and lying to you and deceiving you and not being who they say they are. You should get to know people by their character, by what they say, how they move, how they act, and seeing them does not do that for you. And
Absolutely.
I also, not to compare myself to, but I also thought one day, I said, who else have y'all seen? Who else have y'all not seen? Who many of y'all follow, and it ain't been a problem, and that's been Jesus. So don't act like you ain't never had.
Hello.
Don't act like you ain't
Hello.
never had the experience of
Because
following
I haven't seen him.
somebody.
I just feel him fear.
Don't act like you ain't never had the experience of following somebody based on their word, okay?
We do it every day. You say you believe in Jesus. Go see, we know who Jesus is. Some say he's black, some say he's blue, some say he's white, some say we don't know.
Well, he
We
ain't
don't
white.
know what somebody else said. We don't know. But at the end of the day, you feel his presence. So I feel your presence. And them worrying about your faith, what does that have to do with who you are?
Nothing.
Not a thing. And at the end of the day, with this debacle, with all these chefs, I am 65 years old. I got onto the chef thing because I was watching the kitchen, all the cook shows on TV. Got online a little bit. A friend of mine said, "Oh, they got these cook shows." I followed everybody. But the debacle of everybody, oh, you this, you that. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to tell you at the end of the day, I think everybody needs to move forward in a peaceful manner. Let it go. Any of your issues that you have, you all work it out outside of Facebook because Facebook ruins everything.
Mm-hmm.
It caused a lot of mess because that's things that we don't even need to know. We don't need to hear boss from each other say, "Oh, don't nobody call me and say nothing," but you want to get on here and explain something. Oh, well, you know, it was the Tay-Tay. You know what? At the end of the day, choices were made and decisions were made. We as adults need to respect it. But one thing I'm a firm believer of, if you don't indulge in the mess will not grow. And that's all I have to say. And I just want to say, and like I say, I'm really new. I don't know all the backstories. I've heard some of it. But at the end of the day, you're bringing truth, you who you are. But what bothers me the most, oh, he's an invisible man. He's saying it's no, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm invisible. You don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm telling you what's real or what I feel, respect it and keep it moving. We have gotten to a point in our lives, we think that everything that we need to do, we have to defend it, you know, no matter what. We had an incident. I'm from Chicago, and I know everybody heard about it, the woman over there in the restaurant with her son, allegedly. But, you know, until you put yourself into that situation, stop saying what coulda, shoulda, woulda. And at the end of the day, Chef Carmen, she has the right to be upset. She has the right sometimes to come out and just yell it out because you're frustrated. It's okay. But at the end of the day, take a deep breath, relax, keep moving forward. And sometimes we just have to, what they say, as I watch Millionaire Barbecue, sometimes you got to look away and walk away. Mm-hmm. And I know it takes a lot for a person to do that, but you have to grow into that. And I just want to say, because I'm very new and I haven't followed, but I do appreciate who you are. And I appreciate what you say. How you do? Yeah, you crack me up.
Oh.
You crack me up. I'm 55 years old. You crack me up. But at the end of the day, the message is still the same. Mm-hmm. You know what? If you want respect, you give respect.
Give respect. And leave people alone.
And at the end of the day, stop egging somebody else on with their nonsense. Don't come over here. Oh, I can't believe she did it. And then you get over there and you're saying something different. Let it go. Let it die. Sometimes we just got to be still waters. Mm-hmm. Still waters run deep.
Well, you know what? I will say this, Jay. I hear you. I do hear you. I think that and you said something too. You know, sometimes when Chef responds, it's just like, you know, a person can only take so much. I think she has tried periods of not saying nothing. If I recall correctly, Box Braid's been calling her name and wanting her attention for a long time before she even addressed her.
My thing is, oh, you suck your fingers. Oh, you're licking your lips.
Oh, you know look at your toes sticking right there. Oh, and mind you, they spread from side to side, as far as the east is from the west.
To me. That's malicious. Because sometimes I'll eat and I got somebody, you saw someone lick my fingers. Okay, that happens. But stop being, you dig and you dig, and I agree with her. And you never know. You're digging what it does to a person's mental and what they're going through in the time you're digging. And I only say this, Donnell, because I lost my son 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It was due to drug addiction, and I did everything in the world. He turned his life around and ended up having an asthma attack and dropped dead.
I'm
But
sorry to hear that.
guess what? But at the end of the day, everybody, oh, he's a drug and he's this. He did turn around, but it was too late, as I say. But at the end of the day, it's only, and I agree with Chef Carmen. I don't know a lot about any of them. But at the end of the day, a person can only take so much before they crumble. I have to hit back. Because if I sit back, y'all think that, oh, she's a punk. Oh, she don't care. So sometimes you have to strike back. And it's hard to say, I'm going to turn the other cheek, I'm going to walk away. You can't do it all the time, Darnell. You can't.
Not all the time.
She's human. And like you said, you don't know what this person is going through. You don't know what she's dealing with. But with this added, compounded, boom, 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 that could be a breaking point. That could be a breaking point.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So
Jay,
we have to be considerate and mindful. And I know Facebook is treacherous. Oh, you know what? I would get on here right now and say, oh, he said John, and it's going to run, and it's not going to be the way I said it, and it's just going to run. It's going to, because Facebook likes attention. They like the virus. They capitalize. I see it all the time. But like you said, and I agree, sometimes you are the person so hard, you don't know really what you're actually doing to them.
You're gonna do.
Let these people get their lives together. Let everybody not engage. Stop coming on talking about what you heard, what you saw. Don't talk about it. Let's move forward.
Mm-hmm. And Jay, let me tell you this. I hear something. Thank you so much, Arlene. Thank you so much, Arlene, for the 2 cash app, big cash app. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, love. But you're absolutely right. You know, in addition to, you know, so it's easy to say, and I see people say all the time, oh, you should just ignore it. Oh, you should just do this. Keep in mind of this. Everyone has their own capacity before they explode. Some people,
what they can deal with.
You can do a little bit. Some people
Yes,
can take a little bit. Some people can take a lot.
Yes, sir.
If you want to know what that looks like, imagine if somebody just came up to your mama and slapped the shit out of her in her face. You know what I'm saying?
That happened here in Chicago. A man beat this woman, and her 14-year-old kid shot him, but he killed him. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody, well, that was me. Stop it. Because at the end of the day, people ran out when he hit her and when he was trying to help her. So let's not do that.
Let's
move forward in a positive manner. Mm-hmm. Let's uplift. I'm so tired. You know, the black sisters, but you know what? We all black at the end of the day. Black brothers and black sisters.
And just because y'all don't see us talk to Carmen, we do. Well, Carmen, you know, but at the end of the day, she has her capacity, and she seems to know very well what it is and when she at it. And ain't nothing nobody can damn say in between that. Okay?
Exactly. Y'all don't know what this woman is doing with it. You know what? Everybody worried about her finances. All her, you know what? Support her, uplift her, pray that she can get through. Because you know what? I'm 65 years old, but this is what I'm gonna tell everybody. Everybody went through something and needed prayer from uplifters. Okay, mm-hmm. So she needs it. We all need it, and the haters and all of that. Yeah, sometimes, and I'm that person. I'm an Aries. I am a tyrant. You come at me. You know what? If I didn't send for you, I'm coming for you. But sometimes that's not the solution. But at the end of the day, what I just want to tell people: stop following it. Stop commenting on it. Uplift. If you like her, fine. If you don't like her, fine. Let it go. But let's not bring negativity. There's suicides. There are all kinds of things that's going on with people that we don't know. We don't know what else is going on with us.
And you don't know when somebody will be at that capacity while you're telling them to hold it in. Meanwhile, while y'all are thinking it's going to go away, from the other side, these people will not stop. That's how they are living their life.
But you know what? Downgrading these people. And I know who y'all talking about, that lady. I don't know the nickname, but yeah, she gets on there and that's her page just to destroy them. Y'all put my idea. You know what? But my God, I got the answer to my God. You know what? You're saying too much convolation in all that you're saying. Because God said vengeance is his, not yours.
I agree with that. I agree.
So at the end of the day, all what you're doing, so you build your foundation on just trying to destroy Chef Carmen and her wife, whatever reasons may be. You know what? It's not your vengeance. Vengeance is God. If they are that bad, God is going to venge for you. He's going to do that. You don't have to do it. See, I don't
Well, you
like what you
know,
say and do. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to be on your page. I'm not going to listen. We have
right.
options. But we choose to be vindictive. We choose to be spiteful. And there's no reason for that.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right,
I'm
Jay.
just saying that.
Well,
And I'm not trying to
go
want to
ahead.
keep up all of your time. I appreciate you allowing me on your platform. But I just think we as people, we need to think about what we do and how we do it and how we move.
I
And
agree.
how to affect other person's life. And that's it.
I
I have
agree.
no vengeance between nobody. Be it that girl that's on her page talking, or the other shelves. You know what? Y'all do what you do. But if you all don't respond, they don't have a platform. It's gonna die down.
Now that I want, I can't agree on, and I am gonna have to let you go. And I appreciate you calling in because I do have Tiffany waiting. That I don't agree on. Some of them, regardless if you are responding or not, they're gonna go on and on and on like the Energizer Bunny. And maybe we'll agree to disagree on that. Some of them won't stop, even if you don't
They won't.
respond. They
No,
won't
it's not
stop.
gonna go away
And
because that
sometimes
woman
that's
said
why
she's
some
not gonna
people, and
stop. She said
sometimes
that's her
that's why
platform.
people think sometimes force is need to be met with force. And it's kind of like that thing sometimes, as black people, we will let like, oh, God is going to handle it. God is going to handle it.
No.
Sometimes God leaves it within our power to handle the stuff on our own. I'm just going to say that. But I do
Okay,
have
and I want to say this, and I'm gonna let
Tiffany
you
on
go,
the line.
Darnell.
Mm-hmm.
God give us faculty to do what we need to do.
He does.
Sensories, eyes, ears, all that. It's your faculties, your mind, your brain, because that's what he gave us. He's not going to say do this and do that. He's telling you use your faculties. If you don't use it, shame on you.
He
But at
does.
the end of the day, I just want to say to people, stop supporting all of that crap. Don't comment on it. If they commented on it, if they talking about it, don't say nothing. Let it go. But Darnell, I love you. Thank you.
Love you
And
so
guess
much,
what?
Jay.
It's not about faith. It's about heart. Love you. Peace
I
out.
love you too. Good night. Hey, Tiffany, are you still here with us?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, sorry about that. I had Jay on the line. Where are you calling from? I'm going to start asking that. Where are you calling from, and what would you like to add to the conversation?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I was saying, where are you calling from, and what would you like to add to the conversation?
Jersey?
All right, Jersey in the house. What would you like to
Yes.
say, love?
Well, a lot of what I wanted to say was kind of already covered, but what I was calling for, I'm hearing a lot of people coming on, and I
Oh,
see
and real quick,
on
Tiffany,
Facebook.
real quick, there can
Yes.
only be 2 people calling in, so you're already on the line, and then somebody else is calling. I'm going to put them on hold, and I'll come back to you. Have the floor. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Call from
Chevette.
Hi, Chevette. I have Tiffany on the line before you. Can I place you on the hold, and we'll come to you next?
No problem.
All right, thank you. 1 moment. Okay, Tiffany from Jersey, you have the floor.
Okay. As I was saying, a lot of what I was going to say was already kind of covered in what you and the previous caller were saying, but I was calling in because I'm trying to understand because I see a lot of it online with different platforms and comments in the comment section all across the different people platforms where people are saying if y'all just stop, if everybody stop, and I see it mostly on our side, and I say that because I'm a Nosy Neighbor, I'm a Chef Carmen supporter, I am a supporter of Life According to Lena, also Dr. Angel. So I see it a lot on the side I most resonate towards, like the side I'm on mostly, but I do see it on the op side as well. But I see it mostly on our side, Nosy Neighbor side. People are saying like, if y'all would just stop talking about it, if y'all stop, if Carmen stop, but I'm really trying to understand why people don't know that it's not over here that where it need to stop because it didn't start over here. It didn't start over here, therefore it can't end over here. Everything that we are doing on this side is in response to what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time, and I was one of them, I was also saying to Carmen, because I started off as a Chef Carmen supporter before I became a Nosy Neighbor or following all these other different channels.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that Carmen, please just don't say anything because they want a response. But this situation has gotten to a point where there needs to be some type of resistance towards the ops.
Exactly.
So that's what we are doing. And we are in the comment section. There's a lot of us. Now we are doing things and saying things and coming against the opposition.
Tiffany, I just want to quick you said such a powerful thing. Before this opposition came, there was everybody being quiet.
Exactly.
It was everybody being quiet.
Exactly.
It was just a little bit of this.
No one was saying anything. We were supporting
exactly
who we love,
and sometimes
that was
it comes to where enough is enough, and fire needs to be met with fire.
Right.
And that's just where we are. And some people may agree with that. Some people may
some
not.
People don't. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. But don't come over here and tell us stop. Because I don't see that on that end. I see a lot of people encouraging the other side and letting that go. I don't know if they're afraid because a lot of them come off and they foaming at the mouth and they're aggressive, and we're over here and we keeping it cute a little bit. I don't know what it is. Why y'all telling the people that's more calmer, they haven't started all this mess, to calm down while the wolves and shit that's out and acting like this. I'm not understanding that. What do you mean? Stop it and then everything? No, it won't.
No, it won't.
Will never stop.
No.
And let me say this. Carmen has a very unique situation she's up against. She has a daughter who is just now on live, as I was watching, as I was on hold, that's on a hater page supporting a package being opened by what's the seasonings? I Got You Seasonings is on Ari. That's an Ari show, the D platform. The person that that's another story. I don't understand this woman's beef. Out of everybody, I can tell you what Nandy's problem is, what everything's Ari, Nikki's problem is, Chandra, Boss Lady, even Chef daughter Ashley. But I don't understand what this woman the Ari show whole issue is. But Chef Carmen have her daughter, her former best friend / business partner. Then she has a bunch of random haters on the internet that not only join forces with each other, but with her own people.
Right.
And now people are asking a person that have her people she know personally and strangers who's mad because simply, Carmen didn't give me any attention. I was reaching out to her. Everything's Ari, Nikki, with her foul ass, is mad because she didn't get the attention, the love, the validation that she needed from Carmen. And she started all this mess. And people can't see it. And they like, oh, well, Carmen, if you just stop. No, we're not stopping now. I'm happy. And I never thought that I would be at a point where I was happy that Carmen and Tay and that, first of all, Darnell, you are a blessing, Lena, and all the people who have started their own platforms to support Carmen and Tay, because this is really ridiculous. We need it. Life needs some balance. You can't have people on over here saying, oh, this and that, and I have no balance on this side. We was already quiet. I'm an original Chef Carmen supporter. And I was over there quiet. When they started, Tay sneaky, I don't trust her, she's going to take everything and all this. Then when that didn't work, they started some other stuff. It started from one thing to another. So we already know that wasn't really what's the problem. The problem is hate, jealousy, envy. That's the only issue. I don't give a hell what they tried to spin this to make it seem. Oh, Chef Carmen scamming. Where's the scam? And then the scammers are being exposed as scammers. The people that say that
the scammers being exposed as scammers. My God.
So how are we going to say that this is what Carmen did and why we everybody is up against her? And then when we go expose them for who they
We
are,
went too far.
we went too far. Oh my God! I need you to go look at a few things. It's some things for you. It's gonna be we're on because now Chef Carmen and the Nosy Neighbors camp. We are woke. Now we don't give a fuck no more. We don't care. We are coming full force with this. And it's not what we originally wanted. We wanted it to stop too, but now after a year we see it's not. So we're gonna fight fire with fire. And whoever don't like it, y'all could just go over there. You could go over to the outside and see if you could get them to stop because we are on and popping. And now everything that they've done, we're giving them back to them. First with Scamdi RX, pill popper, pill pusher, pill, whatever the fuck she's doing. She's going down. Nikki already slowly shanking. She's already kind of like looking like, oh my God, now I'm being exposed because I was over here trying to be a part of this. She's not saying that because she's coming like, let me just be the big bad wolf. Like she's scaring somebody because she get on her and Nandy. They set up they tripod or whatever they got going on and they scream at the camera for hours, foaming at the mouth looking crazy with no edges. Listen, like they just go on and on like they scaring someone and we're looking like both of you guys are nutcases, okay? Y'all crazy. Mm-hmm. We are not backing down. We are not afraid. We are all throughout the U.S. So some of us actually see you in public. I need y'all to understand that. Chef Carmen and Nosy Neighbors are everywhere. We actually see you. As you're getting online screaming and hollering and cursing and doing all this, we never wanted any of this. We just wanted to enjoy the content of Chef Carmen cooking and whatever travel, whatever. Then we became a nosy neighbor. I became a nosy neighbor and I love it here. Okay. I love it here.
Oh,
okay?
Thank you so much.
I do. I love it here, but I'm still a Chef Carmen supporter. But now the nosy neighbor is more in my wheelhouse of I see what's going on all around. And now I'm coming back. And I wanted to see something in Carmen that was bad that I could say, okay, Carmen, because I didn't want to be biased. Mm-hmm. But I'm not seeing nothing tangible that said that Carmen is doing something that she should be hung for, that she should be in jail for, that she should be condemned for, that we should, I'm not seeing it.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing with that, Tiffany. Also, a lot of the stuff they're talking about is old stuff. And just let's play devil advocate.
Okay.
If Carmen did, the main thing they talk about was the Gibsons. If Carmen did do something with that, which is, they're saying all of the money wasn't allotted to them or whatever. Okay, let's play devil advocate. First, I would say this. When you give your money to the church,
any organization,
when you give your money to these organizations, I ain't gonna name them. All of these organizations that you give your money to, do you first of all think that 100% of your money is going to them? Now I'm just asking a question.
And everything with charity is a balance. So in one situation like the Gibsons, where she might have had some overage, some extra money, she may put more money into the next situation
and may put it into the next situation. And again, I'm just playing devil's.
Taking that money you can't just, it's a lot of times like you might fulfill, because I do charity work as well. You might fulfill what you need in that situation and what you raise, the money you raise or set aside for, like, let's just use the Gibson. Now you fulfilled the Gibson, and now you notice that you have some extra money. You can still go take that same money and give it back. You don't need nobody in scamming.
And we're just speaking hypothetically, and we're just playing devil's advocate, because let's not forget, before the Gibsons met Carmen, they didn't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, and that's no shade, no tea, no shade.
They didn't have
but
anything, so whatever they got was a blessing.
They got money. Some people say 10,000, whatever it was. They got a vehicle out of it. They got moved from Georgia to wherever they are now. They got an apartment. They got whatever they got way more than they got before they met her. So I just want to play devil's advocate to say And mind you, I think something totally different about it because again, when that ex was in the situation, as I said earlier on the line, if the ex was there and she's claiming all of this stuff happened, she was there for years. Well, guess what? Either you
She's
was in
culpable too.
or you was
She's
in.
guilty.
So I'm not taking this ex word for nothing. I'm not
taking either because what part did you play? Either you gained from it or you knew what's going on and you didn't say anything.
exactly.
Then. So now you don't come as a bitter ex 5, 6, whatever, how many years later and say, oh, well, she did this and that.
Exactly.
I just feel like, let me just tell you this. I feel like Chef Carmen is a force. And when you that kind of force in this type of world, and now you on a platform for all to see, she's going to gain people, real people that generally love and see her for who she is. But the flip side to that is she's also going to gain a lot of haters because people want to see how they can gain that much power, that they can get people to cash at them, to back them, to be a force. They looking like, wait, hold up, and everything, and now that's why they are at their wits end as anger. That's why people was like, why boss lady so mad? I don't even want to call boss lady. I don't even like calling that.
I don't call her
she's
that.
Not a boss lady. Karina Jones. Let me not even say that. Karina, okay? They're mad because after a year of trying to destroy her and doing all the stuff they did online and everywhere, it didn't work. It didn't work. Chef Carmen is still traveling everywhere. Her and her wife is standing beautiful and strong and united for us. She's still doing her events, and she has rebranded herself in a whole nother place. And she still got loyal supporters like myself. They're still there. They're mad. How is these people? Wait a minute, I did all these things. Karina over there in her office by herself, like going off. Like somebody in your comment section said that is giving Donald Trump. Like Karina is like she reminded them of Donald Trump.
I mean,
now I kind of see it. We were all laughing about that. Like she is literally throwing a tantrum. Like, what the F? I did everything to destroy her. By now, she should have been dismantled. All her clients and everybody that loved her should have been over here with me. That's what Karina thought was going to happen. She thought that she was going to use Tay as a scapegoat to steal Carmen's business, break her down. She did back Carmen in the corner. I must say that, and I didn't like how they went down. She backed Carmen in a corner where she didn't have a choice but to sever ties with the business, okay, and get the buyout. I don't like it, but I see where that was kind of the right thing to do at that point.
I mean, I can see what you're saying about not having a choice. I think the choice was to either keep dealing with the super gritty.
I don't think that Karma was in a position.
She wasn't in a position. She was ready to be free of it spiritually. Like
she wasn't in a position to fight against saving the business. She was more. And I wish she was because it was mental and emotional.
But you know what? But no, it's still, to me though. It almost was. It was the right decision. I'll say why. Because first of all, how can you recover from that when you still have this person to be a partner? And you still have to move this business forward, and y'all still don't get along. I just don't see it was going to be
somebody would have had to be bought out.
Somebody would have to be bought out.
Somebody would have to been bought out. I agree with that. And if Karina was a true friend from the beginning, she would have never wanted her friend's business. She would have said to Carmen, "Give me X amount dollars, and I'll just give me what I put in, or a little bit over that, or 10% plus what I put in, and then I'll go away." But the fact that she didn't, and she wanted the business. That's why it's not working out. Let's be clear. It's not working out, and that's why people is acting like everybody's saying, what's wrong with Karina? Even some of Karina's supporters and over there. Everybody was like, well, what happened? Nothing happened. That's the problem. Karina got mad because nothing was happening for her, and she had to come back out in the Facebook streets and act the fool and get some attention, hoping that she can drive bag and do something and get some attention, and woe is me, and I'm so sorry for me because Carmen is such a bad guy, and Tay, even though Chef Carmen and Tay is over there minding their own goddamn business, traveling, got married, they really over there, they wasn't saying anything. And you went out here and pretended like somebody did something. That's what they do.
And let's not forget, because a lot of people would say, well, everything was da-da-da-da, but let's not forget, Karina lives in the comments. So at some point, Chef saw some comments about what Karina had said, and that's where she came back to say something towards Karina.
Right.
So let me be more specific. Let me be more specific.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, now that I think about it, let me be less specific. But anyway, when it was Chef saw some comments that Karina was leaving, because Karina lives in the comments. You won't see her do a live. She still don't do her lives with all of the trash that she puts on other people's pages. She takes the trash over there where in the landfills where the trash goes. Let's be clear. She goes to take her trash and she dumps it off in the landfills. And whose pages are those? Okay.
The hate pages. The pages that, you know, everything's Ari. You know, the platform, the Ari show, Scamdi. She go into the negative side of stuff. She don't go to Ashley Page and other people and try to talk
to Ashley Page because Ashley ain't gonna do that. Now that's one thing I can say. Ashley ain't gonna do that. Now she goes to them people pages.
She goes to the haters pages.
And
call it what it is. The haters.
That's why she is affiliated with them. Other than that, she would not see them a day past Sunday.
She don't care about them. She's using them.
They
are pawns. They're stupid.
So they want to say all of this and that, but y'all are being used. She basically told y'all about yourself in one of her last lives. She would never be affiliated with you if it wasn't for this. She would never. So let's be very clear. And so people will say, you know, well, why, you know, something, but she started speaking up or came back to say something when that lady was making all those comments, because she don't never stop. She like to act like she innocent, but she's not. She's all in these people comments over at the landfills, saying all of her shit where she dropped her shit off at, and that's how the conversation re-arose.
Right. And then and you know what? All of that is for a reason, because she needs traction on her page. If you notice, she does this when there's nothing going on. No one's commenting. She's going on. And she's like, wait a minute, I need attention over here.
I need attention. The seasonings ain't seasoning.
The seasonings ain't seasoning. So now I have to do something, and let me just go ahead, because she knows that we, the Nosy Neighbors, Chef Carmen supporters, all of us are everywhere. We're going to see that and be like, this is what Karina's saying.
Mind you,
we are already on lookout for the stuff that Karina say, because we are kind of riled up by anything this woman said. Let's just be clear.
Mind you, how many people she normally have on her live? 200, right? 100, 200, 300. Now she's using Carmen, which I'm gonna
in a negative way. She don't care.
In a negative way.
She's supposed to be a millionaire.
Now she got the views. Now she got the views. And mind you, when she talked about somebody using Carmen, because again, I don't get paid a dime, and if I am, all my checks ain't cleared. Ain't none of them cleared. I ain't got them. Matter of fact, I ain't received them, so I ain't getting paid a damn thing.
I know that's right.
From Chef. But I said that to say she's talking about somebody using her. Well, I will say she didn't need Carmen to sustain her life. No, but did she see Carmen for who she was, which was this super charismatic person that can draw in the crowd and can bring it in? That was her whole marketing right there. She saw that shit.
She looked at Carmen and said, wow. Because, you know, I think that at some point, because Karina being a narcissist and a person that thinks she's better than other people and look at people like, oh, I have all this money. Because let's be clear, Karina looks at people and put them in a category based off of economical status. So she say, she just automatically assumed that if you're winning financially, then you must be an elitist. She don't see, that's just, and it's sad that that's the way her train of mind is, because she look at the money and the numbers. So I think at first she didn't really see Carmen like that, because she saw Carmen in real life, and Carmen is really not. In the beginning, Carmen was not like a flamboyant, like a extra type of person that was out there doing the most. She just had that natural gift, the gab that was about her. Then once her social media started picking up, and she looked, what Karina did was look at the way that Carmen was able to move the people, and she wanted to capitalize on it. And that's when she's like, I'm going to, get interest on this business, and I'm going to just come in and, I'm going to be a part of this. She made Tay and everything else to be a problem. So she knew, she put Carmen in a position where Carmen had to fold. And I am happy that Carmen did, because now, joke's on you. You're stuck with a business that's still attached to Carmen's name, that got negativity that because you put it on, not Carmen.
She put the negativity,
you put the negativity on the business you're stuck with. That's attached to Carmen's name, and you're stuck with it, and now it's not making money. That's, as a viewer, as a person that's been sitting for years up into the last year and watching this unfold, that's what I see. And I know a lot of people who's level-minded can see that. We saw that. That's what Karina did. Now you have this business. You thought you was winning. I'm 100% owner now. I don't even understand how you became a 50% owner with what you put in. But that's neither here nor there. Carmen has a good heart, and she allowed that. We can't say nothing about that, because for the life of me, I don't understand how Karina had the percentage that she did going to the buyout. But because Carmen obviously saw her as a friend, as a business partner, as a person that can help her get to where she needs to be, she gave her more of the business. That's what equity BS is, the most craziest thing I ever heard in my life. Because how you say it's what equity when Carmen's standing up and she's cooking, she created the seasons, she created the logo, she created I got you. That's all her.
And she's the marketing.
Equity.
She's driving all of the things. She's driving all of the business in.
She's doing
sweat
all
equity
this work. She
with
getting
some
up
bullshit.
So just what equity, what behind the scenes with business, being in an office somewhere, pushing paperwork and pushing some stuff on the screen, like on a computer.
She considered herself to be more valuable, and I think she will not,
knowing that she ain't break a sweat at all.
Didn't break a damn sweat. I think she still won't admit how valuable Carmen was to the company and to the success of that business.
Listen, Karina got the balls the size of tits, okay? H cups. I don't understand. Yeah, it's enormous. She got balls enormous. It's not even balls. It's tits at this point.
She got tits for balls.
She got tits for balls. That's how big it is. That's how big. Like, how do you go into business and have that kind of mindset? That means that she was using and exploiting Carmen to, and then use this Tay. I need Tay to understand, baby girl, you didn't do anything wrong. You was just collateral damage. You were just in the perfect place to be blamed on all this crap. Yeah, I believe that they came in and was like, and scrutinized Tay, like, what's she doing? She's like a little sneaky. Look at her, because Tay has, and I hate to say this, but I've seen it in my lifestyle and over my years. Tay has like one of those stereotypical looks and way about her that make people hate on her, even if she ain't doing anything, just for her coming in the room. I saw that kind of way. You understand what I'm saying? People that look because you look a certain way, that you act a certain way, that you gotta be something, and you're not. You just the assumption people make based off people appearance. She was Tay didn't do anything. She just was Tay, and that's who she is. And I'm glad that Tay know who she is and she stood her ground and be who she was.
Well, Tiffany, I could talk to you forever. I promise you. You've added it's all of the stuff, at least for me, I've known, but it's good to hear somebody else say it and see it and to say it in a different way. I do have Shavette on the other line. She's been holding for some time. Would you like to close with anything? And I want to encourage you to not be a stranger. Please call back
Not
in.
At all.
But did you have anything in closing so I can get to Shavette?
I don't have anything. Well, let me just say this. I just think that this is what I called in for. There's going to be no end over here as long as the people who started it it's still going on.
It's
so
still
they
going
need
on.
to stop first because no
And
one started, it didn't start here, so it's not going to end here.
Tiffany hyping me up now. And we haven't even went there with y'all.
We didn't even go there. We about to start though. We just started.
Tiffany,
we're just starting.
Tiffany, I need to get in contact with Tiffany offline.
Y'all year in, but we are just starting.
Inbox
so
me on Facebook, Tiffany. Please inbox me on Facebook. We have not even started with y'all like that. Really,
and the people like, oh, if you would stop, Carmen, if you responded, no, they've been. So why you're not over there asking Nikki, Ari, Boss Lady to stop? Why? I don't understand. Somebody tell me that. I'm going to be in the background listening. Thank you for having me, and I'll be talking to you soon because I'm going to be getting on more often, and I'm also going to be giving them hell on these Facebook streets and pulling up receipts and coming back at them, and we're on them. We're on their ass just like they was on Chef. Like it's on and popping.
And don't forget to inbox me on Facebook. Roberta wants to know, what is your name on Facebook? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but she wants to know because she loves you.
I'm quite familiar with who she is. I see her in these streets, and I will be sending her a message right now on Facebook.
Okay, and message me as well. We want to talk to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem, buddy. Child, I live for Tiffany. Let me see. Chevette, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for holding. Are you still here with us?
I'm still here. At least the music was halfway decent.
Child, I'm glad the music. I can't choose, but I'm glad it was good. Where are you calling from, and what would you like to add to the conversation?
I'm calling from California.
Cali in the house.
Los Angeles area.
Hey.
Really, I'm not going to be before you long. I just wanted to say, I don't personally associate a difference of opinion with hate.
And real quick, Chevette, and after this, you'll have the floor, I promise. Just like when I answered with you and Tiffany, somebody's calling, I'm going to put them on the brief hold, and then you'll have the floor. Just 1 second.
Call from
Carla.
Carla.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, Carla, love. I have Chevette on the line. I'm going to finish with her, and you best believe I'm going to come right back to you.
I got you.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, Chevette, you have the floor. Chevette from Los Angeles.
Okay, so what I was saying was, I don't always associate a difference of opinion with hate. I mean, I know you guys are saying the different pages are hating, but sometimes it is just really a difference of opinion. Like, you may have on blue pants, I don't like them. That doesn't mean I hate you. It is what it is. We can still be friends. We can still just conversate and communicate.
Well, I think the hate pages came in. Let me make sure I got your Chevette. The hate pages came in. I'll tell you a couple of things about the hate, how is hate pages, right? So it came in when it comes to the destruction of someone. Let's call that they were the initiators with let's call and report this truck because it doesn't have the right this or the right that. Let's do this. Let's call. We've given examples in this live. Let's call on the police over there where she's going because this or that or the third. Look at their toes. Oh, look at her hair. Oh, look at her teeth. Oh my God, her teeth. Picking and poking. Okay, so I don't really know how you don't understand or what's the misunderstanding.
Both a lot of other pages, including yours.
No.
The same thing.
No. They started that, and then as a consequence, a page like mine came about.
Okay, but so this is personal. Would I call your page a hate page because I disagree with some things that you're saying? You can call my page whatever you would like. But I don't call it a hate page at all. It's just a difference of opinion. I may not agree. I may agree with some things you say, some things I don't. There are things that I believe sometimes Carmen and Tay throw fuel into the fire for comments. For example, I think they were on a plane flying, I don't remember where they were flying to, but nobody, was on the plane with them, I guess. And then Tay came on and said, Carmen didn't sit next to me oh, it's going to be like a 50-hour live. Like, you didn't even have to tell us that. Who cares if she didn't sit next to you?
But what does that have to do with hate? Your original.
No, I'm saying several things. I'm off of that. You said you're not a hate page. I said I'm not calling your page hate. I'm just saying I have a difference of opinion. That's it.
So okay, I wasn't off of it. So please allow me to go back so we can finish this and then we can go on to the airplane. So you don't consider a hate page. Okay, so the page is picking at people's image. It's calling for people to lose their livelihood. It's calling for anybody who is affiliated with them to also lose their livelihood. Lakeisha, I gave an example. Let's call and get her license taken, and let's report her nursing license and all of that. The look at her hairline and look at, so you don't consider that bullying, hating. You don't consider any of that stuff that at one time in the beginning of it was one-sided towards them before someone like myself or whoever else came into the picture. You don't consider that bullying or hate.
Because they're doing the exact same thing. You're doing the exact same thing.
No. I've specifically said this in a structure for you to answer. Before I came along, so I'm wanting you to take me out of the picture because I came after them. Their platforms were before mine. Please don't include me in this because that's when I'm taking myself out of it. They were there and they were coming against her and nobody was here at one point. Okay? They were there doing what they're doing and nobody was here. I got here after. They were reporting people's livelihood in terms of, let's call this truck, let's do this, let's talk about Tay's license is fake, let's get Lakeisha's license gone, let's call up and her stuff, look at their hair, look at their toes, look at their teeth. So what I'm asking a very specific question. Prior to myself, because they came along before me and they were doing those things, would you not consider that they don't know Carmen, they never met Carmen, specifically, well, actually several of them don't know her, never met her. Would you not consider that bullying / and or hate?
But you're not understanding also.
I am.
There were people on, like say, I think her name was Ice, calling, fake playing calls. They had what's her name, Carrie, having a fake page, doing things. They were doing things behind the scenes and having other people do
even
it.
Even if they were, they were doing it as a response to. So it's very clear that what you want to do is to try to act like you're a little more civilized towards it. And you seem civilized. I will say that you seem civilized.
Very.
You seem civilized, but you are biased. And that's fine for you to be that. So I just want to get an idea of who I'm talking to, because you are biased. Because if you can't, if as intelligent as you sound like you are, and before Carrie came, before Ice came, the people were there, is what I'm trying to explain to you. They were there before Carrie and Ice. They were there.
So you're saying only because Tay came in the picture, they started all of this.
Say that again.
Only because Tay came in the picture, is that why all of this started?
That's what Nandy came out and said on her live just the other day, out of her own mouth.
That only because Tay came in the picture, all of this started.
Yes, she said that out of her own mouth. Yes.
Okay, I know businesses, when you mix business with pleasure, it just doesn't work. Just typically, I've been in business. I've had partners. You cannot mix them together. It's almost like it's a partnership. It's a ship that won't sail when you have mixing all that together. That a partnership like that, sometimes it just doesn't sail. You can have your personal life, and I think that's what they were trying to do. Have a personal life, but don't mix it together with business. After you're off your job or whatever time you're working, then go do your personal life. I think that would have been fantastic.
And that's fine. And maybe that's true. But these are two people who can actually do what they want to do with their lives, whether we agree or disagree with it.
Opinions. And that's why I'm saying that other pages are having opinions of what they're seeing.
But we're not talking about their opinions. We're talking about the hate and the bullying.
You're calling it hate. I'm calling it an opinion. So this just
okay. So again, I'll ask, and again, I keep saying you sound very intelligent, Chevette. See, this is the thing. If the Gibsons was the story and it stayed the story, and then you found more of the Gibsons, then your page is about this. But it was the one thing, and then it went into, oh, look at her hair, look at her feet, look at her nails. Why did she do this? Why did she answer that question like that? Look at her teeth. Oh, they're buying Gucci clothes. Oh, they went to Louis Vuitton. Why didn't they go to Walmart? Didn't they go to Walmart? Why are they wearing Walmart clothes? I thought they was buying Gucci. If you cannot see, it's gonna be hard for me. That's why I say you're biased, and there'll be a difference if you tell me you're biased.
Putting yourself out there on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, for the people to see, and that's what it's there for. Because you want comments when people are, you don't want nobody just to look and not comment. People, not
so. So let me ask you this: what would have to be said or done for it to be hate for you?
Because I don't hate, so for me, for it to be hate toward them
and bullying, what would someone have to? What would one have to say or do?
If they wasn't doing the same thing back, then I might say, man, they're really on them.
No. You're stuck on that, babes. You're stuck on that.
No,
because that's your excuse. That's what you call an excuse. That's what you're looking. You're calling it an excuse, and I'm gonna tell you why you're calling it an excuse. It came after, and it came a good bit after. You can. I don't know if you need so you don't care to go back. I would tell you to go back, but they were doing this before anybody came to respond. They were doing it. So if you take that out of the equation, which I keep asking you to do, and you're not able because that's the only thing you have to rely on not to answer the question.
I said Carrie had a page.
You are still putting it in there. Her page was still after. Girl, you're saying the same thing over and over.
You're saying you're trying to say they did nothing. They did nothing back. They just were sitting there just so innocently doing nothing, is what you're saying. And I'm saying, let's agree to disagree on that. Forget it. I said an opinion doesn't equal hate all the time. People have their opinion. I mean, look at her every day. So she may come on. I'm like, or anybody telling you like some stuff is comfortable.
Let me be clear on this as well. If somebody hits you in your head with a rock, Chevette, a big one, and you take that rock and you hit them back, you're saying that both of you all have equal honest to hitting each other. The person who hit you with that rock first isn't responsible in any way for your reaction.
I am not saying they're not responsible for my actions. They hit me first. Was I doing anything? Did they just walk up to me and just hit me for no reason?
Like they wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't doing nothing to you.
Just living their life, right? So I would say at that point, let's get the law enforcement in it. There's law.
That's not what I asked you, love. Okay, Chevette, I'm gonna put it like this. Tell us what you would like for us to hear you say, because I'm gonna have like very few patience for it. So tell us what you would like for us to hear you say, and then we'll be done, and we'll get to the next caller.
Let's forget that part. I did say that they throw fuel in the fire for content,
because you can't answer a question. You don't want to answer the question, Chevette. It's very clear. You don't want to answer the questions.
I believe you are very biased. I'm not biased at all. I don't have a dog in this fight. I could care less.
I can be biased. I can.
I don't know them. I don't know them at all. How can I be biased? I don't even know these people.
You're biased though.
And so are you.
I just admitted that I can be biased, but you haven't not done that yet.
I'm not biased to these people that you're talking about. Not at all, because I don't know them.
You are love. You are love. No. But tell us what else you would like to say, and I'm going to get to caller, our next caller.
I'm calling by what's in our face every day. I know Carmen says that she's business-minded, but why didn't she keep the business? Buy Boss Lady out, or Karina. Why she didn't buy her out? That would have made more good common sense. Like, keep the business, because it seems like she really wants the business. Well, I know she's in the truck, she's driving it around for advertising, but if you have your own business, wouldn't you want to promote that? That just doesn't even make good common sense.
She's going to be promoting her own business.
But you're promoting your own business in a truck that's wrapped with a different name.
She has to promote that seasoning company for a year, I believe she said, and she's doing that as contractually obligated in that agreement that was court ordered.
If you really wanted to, you would wrap your truck with your new name that you're going to promote.
Her truck is going to be wrapped in her new name.
I know. I'm saying now. For now, that would have been the first thing I did as soon as I got it.
But that's you. I can tell you the first thing I would have did. Which would be we can always say the first thing we would have did. This is the point. You're you, I'm me, and Carmen is Carmen. And what I have learned is Carmen ain't gonna do what Darnell would do, and she damn sure ain't gonna do what Chevette would. All right, Chevette. Well, I thank you for calling in, Chevette. I'm gonna get to my next caller, which is Carla, and I thank you so much, love, and you have a great night. Hey, Carla.
Hey.
Child.
Let me mute because, oh, Jesus
Christ.
I Googled what Chevette was saying. I try to give everybody a chance. And I Googled hate versus an opinion. And I really want her to go Google that because, see, when you come in at the last 2 months, and it's been going on for the last 14 months, you're going to say something crazy like she's driving a truck that still has I Got You seasoning when she doesn't understand that was a part of her contractual obligation to the squashing of everything. And on top of that, she says something to the fact of, I don't know about the business. Can somebody in the comments please tell me, was Ari a part of the business? Was Nandy a part of the business? Was Box Braids a part of the business?
Hold on, Carla, real quick. Somebody's calling in. I'm going to put them on a brief hold, and I'll come right back to you in 1 second.
Call from
Amanda.
To accept.
Hey, Amanda, I have Carla on the line. Can I place you on a brief hold and get right back with you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you. 1 moment. All right, Carla, you have the floor, love.
All I wanted, Chevette really made me lose my complete train of thought because I can't understand how can you come to this platform and we don't act a fool, but you want to tell us that chefs should do it this way. When you made the point, you're Chevette and she's Carmen, and she couldn't answer you, I was done. I was done a long time when she first started talking, but I was completely done then. Because again, you want to tell me what hate and opinion is. Google will give you an answer to a lot of things, and it's normally right. All you have to do is Google it before you speak upon it. Now, I'm done with that. She is gone. She'll go back over there and say, we did this. Just one quick little thing. Hey, everybody, I love y'all. Y'all the greatest nosy neighbors. I agree. I think the young lady earlier told you to go listen to Aisha's, whatever her, Aisha. I watched her a couple, maybe about 2 years ago during the pandemic, and she was cooking and stuff. She's really nice, really sweet. Mm-hmm. And she definitely brought Bible verses and took me to Sunday school when I went back and watched that call. And she made a lot of sense, where spiritually, but I don't know if these women have any spirits in them in that regard. I really know Nandy don't have spirits in her. But I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. My personal opinion. I feel so sorry for Chef because when I saw her this weekend, I was real broken for her, because they're back to the same games. And then when I saw tonight, her daughter speaking in this group of Ari, I think those might have been Ari's kids doing the unboxing of the I Got You seasonings. Once again, the biggest point I make about these seasonings is that, yes, she sells the business because when you feel like your daughter has cut you to the bone and you've given her everything and she has now given all your trade secrets away, and this was supposed to be your best friend and your daughter is going to partner with your best friend to take everything that you worked hard for, I would have given it away. I would have walked away from it too. Mm-hmm. I would have walked away because no matter what, at the end of the day, your sanity is more important than anything. Mm-hmm. Being able to have a peace of mind is more important than $1.
And
And that's just how I
it
feel.
would have been hell for her to stay there. I mean, if
Yeah.
because after a while, there's no coming back from all of that stuff that
No.
was done. And how can
No.
you continue in a business with someone who's done all of that? It's just it wasn't going to be possible. So
Right.
and I talked to Chevette past what my nerves would allow because I wanted to be fair and allow her to come on and speak or whatever, but she couldn't answer questions that were very clear, and it was very clear
Mm-mm.
that there was a reason she didn't want to answer them. So
Right.
when you call me something, you say I'm biased, and I'm like, yeah, probably, yeah, I can be biased, yeah, probably so.
Hmm.
So what's next? Are you biased? Oh no, I'm not biased. See, I can tell the truth about myself,
Right.
you
Right.
know, and about whatever. I when I am on this internet here, when I'm on this internet here, um, and I am talking to you all about, and it's not even. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Hmm.
Carla,
Right.
talk to
Right.
him for a second. Let me see. I got a text message. Hold on one
Okay.
second.
Oh no, take your time. So I see that Miss Sally says in the chat, you guys, I'm in the chat, and I think she said she was supposed to get rid of that rap in December. She still has the brand. I don't too much get into he say, she say, and he said, she said, because if we listen to the ops, they swear for God, they know everything. Everything. Nandy knows everything. And every time she gives a story and she says, ain't no lying over here, I just can't watch her because she, you just lie directly in these people's face. So I don't believe anything unless I get it from, the person it's supposed to come from. And on top of that, I mean, she hadn't even been driving the trailer. The trailer been, getting repairs done, getting ready for whatever they're gonna do. And everybody want to know so bad because at first I said, I think Ari had said that the truck used to stay in the shop. How you buy a truck and it's already broken? It's always broken. See, those are the things that are hateful, negative, that just don't make any sense in that regard. So I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I think it's a lot of stuff that the op says does make no sense whatsoever. No whatsoever. Mrs. Ellis, I can't even watch them. I watch them through screen shares of people sending me something because I can't watch them. And it's not that I'm blocked because I don't go on acting a fool, but sometimes they make you so angry because they just spill lies. You want to say something. That's why I knew not to go in there. Now I've had some ops people come in my page from talking on Darnell's live. I've had really nice people, and then I'll have some people who act like they ops, and then I'll friend them, and then they want to come at me. You can come at me. It ain't nothing you going to do because sticks and stones may break my bones, but I'm the one, and I'm going to hurt you. I don't even play those games.
Okay.
I don't threaten nobody, but don't come over here for me when I didn't come over there for you. At the end of the day, I'm not going to come in your house acting a fool, so don't come over here in my house acting a fool.
I want y'all to know something. While I just had to go and see something, I hear something. Thank you so much, Shayna. Thank you so much, Shayna. Big Cash App. She said, I can and I will and I did. You sure did, love. Thank you for the Cash App. Big Cash App. Thank you for supporting the channel. So, as I said, the lady came on, and there's many definitions to the word bias. And I just want to be clear on what I mean by the word is to give, like, do I have favor towards Carmen? Yes, I do. I like her and I have favor for her. But does that mean that I misjudge or mischaracterize or misassess the opposite team? No, it does not. But does that also mean, will you hear, because this is the part that I can give you on that. Will you hear me on this live tell you what I would tell Carmen herself? No, you won't. So that's what y'all get. And because of that,
Right.
I will say yes. if that's how you feel. But in real actuality, it's not. It's that y'all don't hear it. So that's what I'll give it to you. I'll give you that because you don't hear it. If you were to ask Carmen, she would probably tell y'all that these people are more real probably than anybody has ever. Nobody ever said this to me or said this to me in this way or tried to explain whatever she will say. I don't know what she'll say, but are we real and do we tell her the real thing? Yes. But if you call me biased, I'll give you that because you don't hear it. And probably this still not even the right word, but I can see how you would say it because you don't hear what I tell her. I call that being a friend.
Right. And that's what friends do.
I'm not friends with Nandy. And some of y'all say I'm not friends with Chef. Or even if you call it being an associate or whatever you call it. I'm not associates. I'm not nothing with all of those other people. Therefore, I have nothing that I owe to them about that. If I have something to tell to Chef, I will tell it to her. And if for that reason y'all want to say I'm biased, you can have it. But whatever needs said, it still gets said. Y'all just don't damn hear it. Okay, and then I'm done with
it. But we're not supposed to hear it, Darnell. And that's what I was trying to type in the chat. She wants to say that, Chef and Tay does this. Chef and Tay are reactive. They are never the ones that started, initiated, or did anything, but they are reactive because, again, like your, girl Chandra said, you can poke a bear, but eventually the bear gonna poke back. That's called a reaction. A reaction is when you react to something that is being done to you. Simple language, simple grammar, simple English. You can just look it up if you just listen to school. So I just don't understand why it's not okay for Chef and Carmen to react. Somebody brought up the lady and her son. Son reacted to his mama being beat and shot that man because he should have, because that was a reaction. You at some point you're going to react. He wasn't chicken like the men while she was getting punched run away, because that's how I look at some of these women on these platforms that be going at it. Y'all be all rah, rah, rah for something negative, but when something positive come along, they just hide in the closet. They don't want to say nothing. Or when y'all know these people lying on Chef and Tay, y'all don't say nothing. That be the part that just get me. You sit there and support the lies. You sit there and support, Ari just going at these people every day. If she get a notification on the phone that they on live or they doing something, she'll have a notification. I mean, she'll have something up within 15 minutes of them ending their live. But you got old girl come over here and say, oh, Chef and Tay do this. No, but Ari every day of her life. And Karina just said that Ari needs an assistant so she can keep getting the dirt or getting the business done, finding out information. What does Ari need to find out information about Chef and Tay for when she don't even know them from a rock underneath a piece of dirt? Girl, get out of here.
Okay? Get out of here.
Get out of here. I just don't get it. But, it's so much going on. I just wish it would end, but I know it's not going to end. I love that, Chef and Tay continue to move. And I think that's really, really what's bothering them. Just like Chef came in Atlanta and made that money, and Karina was pissed all day long. All day long. They didn't pick up a phone and call Karina and say, hey, can you have some of your trucks? And then you get online and you want to correct what so said. But if you want to correct what Lena said, why you didn't come on Lena Live? Or better yet, why you didn't come on Your People Live when you was doing a chat? But like you said, she'll never get on their live. She'll only speak on her live, but she will never partake and visually be on somebody else's live about any of the negativity. She won't do that.
Never.
Yeah, she definitely won't do that. That's not her. I know somebody is on hold. I'm not going to hold. I just want to come in and get my spirit because we're going to go out. I'm going on vacation, so I'm going to just be watching and listening. I probably won't be talking unless I have to, but y'all need to keep on voting for Chef, making sure things happen for them. When Tay launches that perfume, can we all support? The majority of us probably can. And I really appreciate you guys. And then again, one more thing. I knew I had something to say. You was talking to Tiffany about the money. They wanted, Tiffany was bringing up some great points. I told you all I work with nonprofits every day in account. I manage their accounting software. There is not a nonprofit in this world that should carry over a net earnings. Their net earnings should be zero because every money you get in, all of that money you bring in, you should be spending it on the cause. Whatever your mission is to provide, that's what you should be spending it on. That's what nonprofits do. So in that case scenario, I don't care if she spent the money on gas, if she spent it on clothes, if she spent it at Walmart, put it into a hotel. If you don't understand anything about basic accounting, then there is no reason for you to worry about what she did with that money. Her ex didn't go report her to the IRS when they went it. Okay. So what's the big thing about it now? I just don't get it. So please stop bringing up, that money situation. If y'all didn't like her about the money and you can't go to the IRS and, do what you're going to do, let it go. Call Nandy's detective that was going to arrest Darnell.
Please call it. I believe it was Dr. Short Long.
Please tell me to call.
Dr. Wish It Was Long. Mm-hmm.
Right. So let it go. Don't get on here talking about Carmen did this, Carmen did. Y'all was all up Carmen ass, and I'm going to say it, SSA, before Tay. So stay up of it. If you're real and you true and you down, be down. It's okay. If you up Karina's, that's fine. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't
but
care.
Don't come over here acting like they so horrible because they don't wake up looking at these crazy people pages. They don't call Karina out on her BS until it has become too obvious, and they still don't do it. They still don't do it. They don't do all that. So just let it go and let it flow, and we'll be good to go.
I know that's the real truth.
Thank you, Nosy Neighbors. You guys have a great night.
Well, Carla, we enjoy speaking with you. Thank you for calling in, and we will go to Amanda. You have a good night as well.
All right. Amanda, have a good night. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Hey, Amanda. Thank you so much for holding, love. Where are you calling from, and what would you like to add to the conversation?
I'm calling from North Carolina.
Okay.
And I wanted to add that in the beginning when all of this stuff started, Chef had no clue of where anything was coming from. Chef was basically in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was still trusting Karina. She was still trusting her circle.
I'm so sorry. Real quick, Miss Amanda, let me take this call. I'm gonna put them on hold, and I'll come right back to you. You'll have the floor. 1 second.
Call from
Brown Girl B.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Dr. B, one of our favorite nosy neighbors.
How are you, Nosy Neighbors?
I am well. Thank you for calling. I have Amanda on the line, and I'll get right back to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. Amanda from North Carolina. Sorry about that. Go ahead, love.
Yeah, but what I was saying was, when it first got started, Chef had no clue of what was going on, where it was coming from, how all her business was getting put out there. She just did not know. Everybody that she was trusting, she thought they were still in the place that they were supposed to be in, and they weren't. So I listened to the live tonight, and I heard a lot of people saying, why doesn't Chef just let it go?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, if you can stomach the people that was in your circle, that was the closest to you, that you depended on and they depended on you, and they all turned, that's not easy to deal with. And then for a while, she really was in the dark because she did not know until you came on the scene. Chef had no clue where a lot of stuff
Amanda. Why I'm just not realizing this is our Amanda Chow. The hell? Y'all make sure y'all follow Amanda. You got too many pages. Delicate Dishes. Which page you want them to follow?
Conversations with Amanda G.
Y'all make sure y'all follow Conversations with Amanda G. Child, I said Amanda. Then I said, okay, let me listen to Amanda. So as Amanda started talking, I said, wait a minute. Conversations with Amanda G. Y'all make sure y'all follow Conversations with Amanda G on Facebook. I had to interrupt you right there because I just, kind of got just putting the two and two together. Blame it on y'all asked me what I was drinking. I have a little bit of vodka, a little bit of strawberry kiwi, and a little bit of squirt grapefruit soda. And the combination is amazing, darling. I just wanted to let you know since y'all was all in my business. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. I'm sorry, love.
Yeah, but I was just listening to, the people, and I saw Chef in shambles. That's what got me interested in, talking up for Chef, because she was in shambles. And what people don't realize is the growth that Chef has taken on is miraculous. She's made a major turnaround with herself. I see where she see her wrong, and she owns up to her wrong, and she don't respond like
she used to.
Like she used to. She doesn't say the things that she used to say. I even see where she doesn't have the times of where she cry. When this stuff first started, Chef was very emotional, and I think by, with Lena's help and, growing within herself, she has progressed more than people would ever know, and even though this is a bad place to be, but it's also a good place to be sometimes. Yeah. Because now she has clarity of what she was dealing with, who she was dealing with, where the snake's at, everything, because they constantly reveal themselves. So now I see Chef in the best place that she could possibly be right now. Even Tay, Tay the same thing, because Tay didn't do anything. She came on here, fell in love, and that was it. That's all she did. She didn't do anything wrong. And for her to stay there and to take all of this abuse speaks volume of who she is, regardless of what the haters are saying. It speaks volume because she's outstood everything that they have said about her and about Chef. So I just wanted to add that on, because I hear a lot of people saying, just ignore it, just don't, because if it was you and your husband, can you not defend your husband? Can you not defend yourself? It's not normal. That's not normal behavior. That's something that people want to force you to do because it appeases them. It makes them feel better. But what about Chef? How is she going to feel if she holds all this stuff in, and then one of these people that's telling her to hold it in end up getting the explosion?
And that's what it is. How are you? And that's what I told one of those ladies. I think her name was Chevette. How can I tell Amanda how much she can hold? How can Amanda tell me how much I can hold? Because I said, there's this certain expression, going postal. How are you to tell someone how much to internalize? Like, keep it, hold it. Don't say nothing. And to say that they'll go away, which I don't think was Chevette, was somebody else. To say that they'll go away, no, they won't. At least some of them won't. But how much can you take? And somebody can take a lot. So some, for example, Scamdi likes to mention Beyonce. Well, no shade at all, but Chef is not Beyonce. And who Beyonce may do stuff on a level that nobody would even know she did. When the person mess around and they think they finna get 5 jobs and get canceled from all of it, who's to say Beyonce didn't do that when she really wants to get mad at somebody? So we don't know what the hell Beyonce done did. She just not vocal about it, in which I don't disagree with that method either. But Beyonce is not Chef, and Chef is not Beyonce. That's what we got to realize. how much bad I want somebody to do. And I'll say that I'm guilty of that. Saying, oh, they should have did this, or I would have did this. And maybe sometimes you're right. Maybe they should have done that. Or maybe they should not have done that. And maybe that would have been the better thing to do. But what I'm saying is that's what we would have done or you would have done.
Right.
How do you know the capacity that another person has for any given situation is my question. Real quick, Amanda, I wanted to, Melody said she wanted to ask a question that nobody can answer. Chef Carmen has been doing things for the last 20 years plus, and the haters now want to say, now she is this and that, all because she chose to be happy and fall in love. So yeah, let me see what she says here. These people are mad because Chef walked away and using her and chose love and peace and mind and truth. So yeah, so over the course of 20 years, she was this great person, or as far as what they revealed to us or said to us, it was never revealed that she was such this bad person. And now that Tay came in this picture, now she's this bad person. Now all of a sudden she's this and that and the third. You have a great point, Melody. Great point. I'm sorry, Amanda. Go ahead, love.
Yeah, and that's true because, you got to look at when you living around these people and you interacting with these people on an everyday, because a lot of people didn't come in on the beginning. They have fell in different places. But when this thing first started, it was devastating. And I think people don't realize how devastating it was when she had no clue of where anything was coming from. She had no clue whatsoever. She was trying to figure it out. And that is hard when you finally figure it out. And it's the people that you are the closest to. So I think sometimes people need to recognize that Chef is not them. Chef is Chef. She has her own personality. She has her own thoughts. She has her own ways.
And I had a joke with Chef. Sometimes we'll tell Chef, hey, maybe this is not the best idea. And I told Chef, I said, Chef, sometimes you'll wake up and you'll say the hell with all of us, don't you? You know what I'm saying? Because she is herself. Y'all got to realize that's a grown woman.
Right. And I have had the same thought, just last week, the end of the week, I had the same thoughts, because Penny and Lena are always trying to, keep me in my place, and when the stuff went down the end of the week, I was almost to the point to say, you know what, I'm just going to get online. I'm going to blast them. And I told Lena, I did get online. I just couldn't do it. But I understand that there's a time when you have to deal with some things that people are saying about you, and I think that's what people don't understand, that this thing came from the people that she trusted. This is not a little incident that took place amongst people that's social. This was a family that had built trust. And all of this stuff come out of that family. And that makes it really, really hard for a person to accept. And I think she did awesome. I really do. I think she did awesome. And I believe that she's on the right track now. She's on the right track now. And I believe that she's going to go forward and she's going to do great things.
But yes, indeed.
They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. They're not going to stop. And it's going to be times where enough is enough. I have to address this. But I think that what the followers on Facebook need to realize, they don't own anybody. Yes, you pay a subscription. Yes, you a follower, but you don't own Chef.
Ooh, you better tell them now.
You can't tell Chef what to do. You can't make a decision for Chef's life. Because at the end of the day, Chef ain't going to live with you. She ain't living with you. She living with Tay. And her decision need to be made amongst her home, not all of us on the outside making decisions on how she needs to walk, how she needs to talk. Because I've been watching silently for a while now, because I'm not able to go live as much as I used to. But I see how so demanding, so trying to run something. Yes, you pay your subscription and you don't have to. You follow and you don't have to. But what you can't do is run her life. Because you're a subscriber.
And the thing about it is too, you can't run nobody's life. You can't tell nobody what to do. You can only give them suggestions on what you think they should do or whatever. And it's up to them if they take that suggestion or if they don't take it. But the problem with a lot of the people that have turned on her is, and kind of like, what would be similar to Karina. If you don't take my suggestion, and I'm gonna force it on you, and I'm gonna feed you this shit with a spoon. If you don't take this, then we done. You know what I'm saying? And what if God don't even do that to us? He allows us. Yeah, hold on one second, man. He allows us this free will. Y'all forget that God allows us the free will, and the free will is whether you're right or wrong. The free will is whether you're right or wrong. God allows us this free will. If we were to be a people that were to always do right, then I don't think we would be humans. We probably would be robots, because we would have a program. But he made us in his image to do right or to do wrong. And this is the reason. So like it comes to about the judging, and which we all, at some point I'm sure we judge or whatever, but we don't have the right to tell nobody you have a right to tell them what you think and what you feel and what you think is right. But to the point where you make them your enemy because they don't do, you're not God. And this is the whole point and message that I've been trying to drag along all along. We can all do better means that you have not arrived, love. Everybody under the sound of my voice, including myself, I ain't arrived to tell Amanda shit to the point where I said, well, you know what? I don't even like you no more, Amanda, because I told you to go out there and make those jams on a Thursday. You decided you want to make them on Wednesday. How dare you not do what I told you to damn say? Do.
Right, and that's so true. And even the people that's on the side with Chef, what they need to realize is stop pushing. Stop trying to force her, all I come on for is cooking. Okay, well, you ain't getting all that right now. So, but it's enough folks out here that's cooking where you can go and watch cooking.
And some of them be trying to be funny when they say that now, too, now. And that's not all her whole life is about is cooking. Shit.
Right. And that's my thing, because they doing the same thing that the ops do. That's what they doing. They supposed to be supporters and followers and all of that, but you're doing the same thing that the ops do because you're putting a force on her to do it your way. And it's not fair to her. It's not fair to her at all, because if she mess up, she mess up. The consequences of messing up is only hers.
Only hers, and between her and the good Lord.
Right. I'm not going to get her consequences. I'm not. And I love Chef and Tay. I do. And I've seen so much growth in both of them, and especially Chef, because Chef at one point would say whatever she wanted to say when she wanted to say it and didn't have no problem with it. And now I see her thinking about things before she said, even when she's upset. It's just a lot of growth. And I give Lena credit for helping her. I give you the credit for reaching out to make this more understandable to her, because you open up a lot of doors that she had no idea what was going on behind them. She was in the dark. When it first started, she was in the dark. I remember her standing in a parking lot, totally toe down, because she just didn't understand. where none of this stuff was coming from and why it was happening to her, you know. So I'm thankful that you all came in, you know, because I was doing my little thing, but that wasn't my place. And I feel like everybody that was called into this circle had a place. And what we have done is stayed in our place. You know, you stay in your lane. We all stayed in our lane, and it's working out fine. And that's all I got to say, Donnell.
Well, I love you, Amanda, and thank you for adding. And guess what? Ain't no friction and tension over here on this side. Can y'all say that?
That's exactly right. I love my friends.
I know that's the real truth. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Y'all make sure, again, y'all follow, which channel is it again, Amanda?
Conversations with Amanda G.
Because I sure was finna say the other one. Conversations with Amanda G on Facebook. Thank you so much for calling in. I will get to Dr. B on the other line.
Okay.
All right. Good night, love. Doctor B is in the house.
Hello there.
How are you tonight, love?
I'm doing great, Darnell. Darnell, I don't want to be on here long, and I really don't have a lot to say, and I don't have a clear direction of what I want to say, but I do want to address Chevette.
Okay.
And I hope Chevette is listening to what I'm saying. One thing she spoke on is that this channel was no different than the other groups that are out there because they're just stating their opinions and that this channel is biased. Well, you know, I want to say that just because you have a bias doesn't mean you're wrong.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with being biased. And if you think about it, not one person on this earth can say they don't have any bias whatsoever. We all have a bias because we're all shaped by our worldview, our experiences, our perspectives, our beliefs, the things that we've gone through. You know, those are the things that cause us to take the actions that we take. But one thing that I've seen you do, Darnell, through and through, is you always dissect the actions of people, the questions that are being thrown at you, you know, whatever someone is stating, you make sure that you break it down in a way that you can go back and, you know, counteract whatever your bias is. So you don't just state something without putting in research or doing your homework.
And that's why,
I love.
That's why I wanted to know there's many definitions to the word bias, and to have favor for Carmen is true, but it doesn't mean that I don't tell Carmen what she needs to know. I just don't tell her so y'all can hear.
Correct. And that's perfectly okay, because when you're standing up under the weight of so much hate, because that is the word Chevette. Remember, Chevette, you said you used the word hate. Okay. So if you're standing up under the weight of so much hate from people, you need allies in your corner. You need an army of people rallying behind you so that you don't burst, because pressure bursts pipes. And if pressure can burst pipes, what do you think it can do to a human being? We are filled with emotions. We have a soul. You know what I mean? And then we also are a spirit. So we come up under attack from so many things, not just from outside pressures. You got stuff at home that might not be going right. Something might happen to a family member. Maybe there's, some devastation happened to, something that didn't go right in your everyday existing, in your immediate circle. But then now you got to deal with outside forces attacking you. That is not healthy for anybody. And Chef Carmen, I will say that she's done amazing, whether she's fought back, whether she's retaliated, whether she said some things that she should not have said. We all do, because you know why? We're human beings. And these people who form these hate platforms, they're inhumane. And I can tell you why. Somebody asked the question in the comment section. No one has been able to say yet, what did Tay do? We haven't gotten the answer to that question. Well, Tay came in at a time, I would say she came in at the right time, because Chef Carmen had too many people in her corner that were not for her.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, they were just using her. And somebody said one time when I was on this call that I was saying negative things about Ashley. Well, let's go revisit that, because I haven't said anything bad about Ashley. But what I did say is she needs to be careful, because she's on dangerous territory. You know, because she thinks she's in with the ops, but she's not in with the ops. That's the hidden secret that she doesn't know. She's not in with the ops. That lady, CJ, is waiting for the right opportunity to discard her. When she's no longer useful to her mission and her purpose, she's going to get discarded. And it's going to be a sad day for her and her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then the things that she's doing to her mother publicly. I will say this, Darnell, and this is just a little bit of my personal background. My mom has never been in my life. She never wanted her children, had 7 children, never wanted any of them. I will never speak negatively on my mother ever.
Mm-hmm.
My mother could call me right now and say, you know what, I need $5,000. You know, I'm not going to ask her no questions. Because you know why? That is the vessel that God used to bring me on the earth. That's how important it was for me to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to speak on my mother like that. When she was on your live call, oh my God, the nice nastiness of it all. You're holding your mother accountable for her actions. Who do you think you are?
Right.
You know, well, you need to be held accountable. I'm like, okay, let's back up a second.
Like she's the child.
Yeah, exactly. And now you got to chastise me and tell me, well, you weren't complicit, or you weren't doing what we wanted you to do. Excuse me. Now we can come together and we can have a conversation, and I might be able to accommodate what you need from me, but don't tell me I wasn't complicit in what you were asking me to do or telling me what to do. That's not how it works. And that's the difference between you having a support for somebody and you you're being hateful. Because to hate somebody, there has to be a perceived threat. If there's not a threat, there's no need for you to hate me. If you don't feel like something that I'm doing or have, or something that's connected to me is causing discomfort to you, you wouldn't have no reason to hate. So obviously when Tay came in the picture, some people got uncomfortable because there's a threat to whether it's my finances being cut off, whether I can't use you anymore, whether this person is going to enlighten me to what your real agenda is for me. That is where the hate comes from. And all these social media bullies, they're in hate too. You know why? Because they obviously wanted something from Chef Carmen that they no longer feel like that they can get close to her. Because why else would you do it? Why else are you hating on people that you don't know like this, unless you had some other intention, whether it was for your own personal gain?
Mm-hmm.
And now that you don't have that proximity, now all hell is breaking loose. Everybody is, I'm going to nitpick your whole entire life because I don't want to deal with my own. Because while you up here catching court cases and this and that, I want to be more vested in your life because your life is more exciting than mine. Because I know that my life, I ain't going to say the word, but you can fill in the blank, you know? So, I mean, it's like elementary that these people are putting so much effort into, other people's personal business rather than taking care of their own business. Because if they were taking care of their own business, they wouldn't be in half of the predicaments that they're in right now. And then the scammy person, you got you selling purses that's worth $10 for $250, stuffing them with stuff that you buy from the Goodwill. And these people thinking they're getting a deal. So either you're a master manipulator, master communicator, or or the people that are following you and supporting you don't have a mind of their own. And I think that's what people cannot stand about this platform, is because the nosy neighbors, we have a mind of our own. We can think for ourselves. We don't need anybody else to think for us. We can have a civilized Chevette conversation. We can have civilized conversation, and we can take it to another level, because like you said, you got doctors over here, you got lawyers over here, you got business owners, entrepreneurs, you got life coaches over here. You know what I'm saying? You got financial gurus over here.
And I allowed Chevette to talk, even though I saw where she was coming from. She said she wasn't biased.
And that's a lot. That was a lie. I could no longer listen to her, because that was a lie. She was not being truthful and transparent, because we all have biases. But just because we have a bias, it doesn't make you wrong. And that's what people need to know. And then we are such a class act over here that we investigate our own biases.
Right.
Now, you can do what you will with that one, Chevette.
Okay.
I would suggest that you go do your homework before you come over here saying that they are just having an opinion. No, an opinion is we're having a conversation and we just don't have the same, thought process behind it. Not I'm attacking you for who you are. I'm attacking you when I see a potential weakness that you might have.
Right.
That is where the bullying and the hate comes in. That's not an opinion.
It's not an opinion. Tay nursing license is not real. She did it. That's not. You're stating that as if it's true, as if it's a fact.
Exactly.
Let's call somebody's nursing license to get them fired. That's went far past an opinion. You're taking an action.
And then you're also trying to, that's her livelihood. So you're trying to destroy that person's livelihood. Now, that is something that is biblical. The devil comes to steal, kill, and to destroy. So if it does those three things, you know where it's coming from. No one has to investigate what that is, because if you see it's tearing somebody down, it's trying to destroy their life, or it's trying to bring an untimely, unalive situation to that person, then you know where it's coming.
And I want to give y'all something else that one of my spiritual mothers shared, which is Life According to Lena. When y'all talk about karma and the way, God uses people in this world for everything, how do you know that karma does not come in the form of another person?
Exactly.
How do you know that? Have you ever sat and thought about that for a second? God is not a. Let me further break that down. See, God doesn't sprinkle magic dust and something just happens like, oh, well, we could say nature is his magic dust, his or her magic dust or whatever. But when it comes to the people in this world, everything is a physical action. You get slapped in the face by a human. If it was a car accident, a human did that. If somebody stepped on your toe, that was a human.
Right.
So how can we say for 100% fact that karma may not sometimes come in the form of a human?
Right.
Have we ever stopped to think about that? And have you ever asked yourself that question? Because however God operates is all within a natural thing. It's all within what the structure of life already is. Or maybe it could be an animal. If you got bit by a dog or whatever, that could be. So how do you know a species, to take it even further, was not your karma? How do we know that? And therefore, if we were to open our minds up to that part, first of all, you have to do something to gain that, and then, and I know the ops will try to flip that around. So let me say this: y'all did not come into this thing to try to say one thing or to say or to make a point and make your point. This has been something that's been happening for over a year. And before any of us came in, like I said before to, I believe it was Chevette, before any of us came in, there was these people. And box braids probably been one of the longest that's been doing it. Nobody was just not paying her no attention. She was doing it for a long time. Then, came in the other ones, Nandy and all of the other ones that were joined by the hips, and then their hips broke. All of this stuff. But they didn't come in to just do it and say whatever they thought that was. If they thought that was because I know they'll flip it. If they thought they were giving somebody karma, they didn't come in to do it and then moved on to something else. It is a constant day-to-day thing. And not only that, as I told that lady, it went from what could have been a subject, even if you, whether we are to agree on it or not, something somebody could have or may have done, it went from that to things that were bullying and picking and nitpicking at people, their hair, their teeth, their nose, their wigs, their whatever. It went to all of that, which has nothing to do with your initial thing. So don't try to say that that's what you're doing too. Because what I'm telling you I'm doing is coming at y'all ass to tell y'all to get off of Chef Nuts. And I'm sorry, Dr. B. You know I express stuff in a different way.
You speak your mind.
What I'm coming in to tell you is to get off that lady nuts. Because y'all ain't qualified to be there for a year to chastise her. I want to tell y'all this though. Qualified. Dr. B is my last call. I know somebody's calling in, but Dr. B is my last call. Go ahead, Dr. B. I'm sorry.
Well, let's not just say one last thing so I can go. I'm gonna go.
Oh, no, I wasn't rushing you. Somebody was calling in. I'll let them know I'm not answering.
I know this situation seems painful. I know it does, but I believe that it is just time for Carmen to elevate. And I think that had it not been for this mess, this rigmarole and all this stuff going on, she would have never left Georgia, and she would have still been among these people, and they would have stunted her growth. I think she needed a new beginning. And I think that, sometimes, because God will get you where he wants you to go, whether you in his will, out of his will, you never really out of his will, because no matter what path you take, he's going to get you on the path you're supposed to be on. So I believe that she was redirected where she's supposed to be. So that way she can elevate, and none of these people can take the credit. Because how evil would it have been for her to remain where she was and to accelerate and become this big persona, and someone else take the credit. And you know who we talking about, right?
Oh yeah, I know, baby. I know who you're talking about.
Now God had to remove her out of that situation. You know why? Because nobody else can take the credit. None of them. Not even her daughter can take the credit.
You're right.
Or her being her personal assistant or doing whatever she does, she can't even take the credit. Because you know what? Sometimes people don't really value you when they have you.
Yeah, they think they did it.
They only can see your value when you're no longer with them. Because whatever you do, It's not appreciated. You know why it's not appreciated? Because you make it look too easy. You know, and that's what I had to learn in my life dealing with people. Because no matter what I've ever gone through, people say you never go through nothing. You know why? Because I put on airs and I fronted like it was all good because I made it look easy because I didn't want them to stress out. I didn't want them to have a hard time, you know? I didn't want them to feel pain or to anything like that. So sometimes you can't make what you do look easy for people because they'll never want you to elevate. They'll never want you to grow. And you know what? When you are meant to soar at a higher height, you cannot keep connecting and being in a circle with people who are not on that level. And it's not a diss, or it's not like these people are beneath you. But guess what? We have to be honest here. Everybody can't be at a level 10. Everybody, you know, 2 might be your capacity, and you operate at the best you can at your capacity.
And we're still trying to force a 2 into a 10.
And you cannot do that because a size 10 can't fit into a size 2. You got to get a bigger size. So you know what? Like I said, now it's time. And think about it. I believe that Tay has that growth mindset that Chef needs. You know what I mean? To invent, to innovate, to create, to think about these things, to explore new opportunities, to do, you know, invest in different things. Where it's one thing when you have it and then everybody else is sucking you dry, eventually it's going to run out. You know? Now you got somebody who can pour back into you. You have no choice but to become better. And those people would not have helped her become better. They would not. And that's a sad commentary because if I've been your friend for 25 years and this is the outcome, we were never friends. And you have to realize that you were never friends. It's just that person was in your life because you had something that they wanted or needed or something that they could gain from. And you see what happens because I will not fall out with a friend for 25 years and they start a business and I buy them out. I will do everything in my power to make sure. And I heard somebody else say this, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I will leave you better than I found you as your friend. I will not put you in a place to where now you're scrambling and scraping. I will not do that to a friend. Even if I have to leave you in the house that had my name on it, I would say, you know what? Let me sign the deed over and put your name on it. Okay? And then I'm going to wash my hands of you. You do whatever you want to do, but we're finished. You see what I'm saying? This is what a friend would do. And then after that, your name will not be in my mouth.
Right. And
because I was your friend.
Right. Let's not forget that's how a lot of it went. You know, because that didn't have to go down like that. Because you're not agreeing with me and you didn't do what I wanted me to do. Now all of a sudden I'm telling everybody I bought your house and I did this and I did that. Let's not forget how it happened.
You publicized it and humiliated me and tried to ridicule me and embarrass me. That's what you did, and that's the outcome that you wanted.
And really, as I go back to thinking it, all because somebody said, I think some of the reasons she had over that was being called a snake. Well, how is being called a snake comparable to I'm gonna tell everybody because that's what you're acting like. You're fulfilling your prophecy. I'm gonna tell everybody that I bought your house or I paid for your teeth or I did this and that, I did that and I did. You were just fulfilling your prophecy.
Come on, lady. There is no coming. This friendship has no hope because it was never a friendship in the first place. Like people say, oh, they can talk it out, they can work it out. And they can have a conversation all day long just to come to a meeting of the minds, but there should never be a friendship after this. I'm just saying. You know, because that was not a true friend. Because like I said, with my friend, my best friend could come and blow my house up right now. Okay? I'm not going to put my name on her because we've been friends way too long, you know? And if she had to feel the need to do that, I would have to have a serious conversation, wonder what's going on, what happened, what went wrong, what did I do?
Yeah, some people is different kind of friends, different kind, and
These
that's what I
people,
tell. That's what I tell y'all too. You know, there's something called loyalty that we don't have much more in this world these
well,
days.
you know, there's a song that these ain't loyal.
Hey, doctor, what you know
They're
about
not.
that song? They sure ain't.
Listen, just because, look, you know, somebody asked me after I got my doctorate degree, was I going to stop being ghetto? I was like, baby, please. I'm never going to stop being who I am. And if you perceive that as ghetto, I'm sorry for you because
Okay.
I am who I am and I'm not going to code switch and do all that for nobody. Okay. Now, when I'm in a business setting, I know how to get down with the get down. But
Right.
guess what? This is my fun time. This is my time to, you know, be ratchet if I want to be.
And it's good to be well-rounded. That's part of being well-rounded and being able to go in any environment and feel comfortable as long as it's not, you know, too much, you know, and feel comfortable and be able to pull from all parts of your personality. That's the perfect person who can do that.
And I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I grew up in the ghetto, okay? That's where I grew up, in the hood. Okay, I carried a switchblade in my back pocket.
Come on, Blade.
So, you know, and you see me, I'm real pretty now. So just because, don't let the pretty fool.
Come on, pretty.
So I don't listen now.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
People get it twisted. They think you can't have multi-facets to your personality or to who you are, but that's just not true.
Right.
You know, but people like to put you in a box. And I think it's like control and manipulation. You want me to be who you want me to be, but you're not gonna be no puppet master over me in my life.
Not over here, you ain't.
And I think that's what some people like to do. They want to pull on them puppet strings and make you conform to who they want you to be. And that's just not how it's supposed to be. And I do stand with bias. I have biases. And I will probably have them until the day I die. But guess what?
I mean, just being
I always
honest.
try to be on the side of right.
Right.
I never try to harm anybody. I never try to disparage anybody or to make anybody feel bad about themselves.
And again,
I am in the business of uplifting.
I want to be clear. You know, I'm not unfair and unreasonable to anybody because I know that's, you know, there's several definitions. If you look up the word, there's several definitions. I'm not unfair or unreasonable, but do I take a liking to someone? Yes, I do. And when I get ready to tell them their part, I'll tell them separately. Y'all talking about y'all want to hear from Vera. Is this Vera calling in or what's going on?
Well, I'm gonna let you all go. I stayed on too long, y'all. I apologize.
No, it's no such thing, Doc. You know we love to hear from you. I'm just listening to these people in the car. They don't never want me to get off of here because I told them you was gonna be the last caller.
I know, because you know what? This is so like this. Okay, I know it's messy, but it's a fun messy.
Listen.
Like it's you know, exciting. It's like, you know, it's like from a long. You know, sometimes when I come in from a long day, it helps me decompress. Okay, it helps me take my mind off of work stress. Okay, so yes. I could never go over to Ari's channel and say nothing. I could never go to Scamdi Nandy, you know, and you know, because I would end up now. She would make me cuss. You know, like I mean, it's just like the nerve of that lady. You know, Lord, I can't speak on her because I won't say nothing good. But it's just mind blowing the type of people that's on this, you know, metaverse or whatever you want to call it. It is so sad that these people get to hide behind their keyboards and these screens and say any and everything that they want to say about anybody, and their own lives are in shambles. Get your life in order. Get your house together.
Get your house in order. Oh, do it right away. Don't stop me.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, you sing to us and you soothe us, you calm us down, you get us stirred up, and then you calm us down to sing, and we just be like, yes. So I'm telling you, like, they can't, like you say, they could never.
Got more talent in my pinky toe.
Somebody on here earlier, and somebody addressed it for you, but they said, we still haven't seen your face, or why haven't we seen your face?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the lady said, we don't have to see you to hear you. I hear real well. I don't need to see you to hear you. I don't need to see you to know what's in your heart.
Right.
You know? But
and
I can tell you
that.
What's in your heart from hearing you and listening to you. But you know, everybody don't have awareness. Mm-hmm. That's the thing that we have to, like, some people, when you talk to them, you have to tune them out because they have no sense of awareness.
Mm-hmm. No discernment.
They don't know what's going on, no discernment. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I mean, you know why? Because that tells you they empty vessels. When a person like that, you can't get through to them, they're empty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what they look like, and I don't care how successful that they seem. Like Karina was talking about how, she couldn't, the people that she's around.
Let me add this. That's another reason why she loved Carmen, and she was so in love with Carmen, not in a romantic way. I'm gonna put that on pause for right now. But what I'm saying is, in a way of, she saw a lot of what she wished her personality was.
Right.
In
she
Carmen.
Didn't have that infectious type of personality.
She didn't have it. She don't have it.
She
saw that in her, and she admired it.
Right, because with her $2.2 million, why she wasn't out there feeding the homeless? They're so worried about what Carmen is doing on her platform and how she's spending the money. I would rather sow my money into Carmen feeding the homeless, because you know what? She has a greater reach than I do. You know what I mean? So whatever she does with the money that's left over, it really is not my business. See, this is the type of mentality of the people that we're dealing with. That's why you know they're on a low frequency, because their mindset is in the wrong place. What does she do with the rest of the money? Why are you concerned about that? Because you're not out here doing half of what she's doing. So why are you even worried about what she's doing?
Scamdi was one of the main ones with that. But meanwhile, you over here doing all of this scam-a-lam over here that you're doing, and so it's just like, where is y'all point of reference? Because girl, you got all of these felony charges against you, but you're talking about Carmen scamming, and you got over 300 felony charges, RICO charges. It's not making sense.
This is the problem. This woman is not living in reality. She done created a fake world, okay, for her to live in, because her world, think about it, she doesn't have anything, okay? And I'm not saying that to put her down, but you're living in a hotel. We don't even know if you're living in a hotel for free. We don't know if you got the hookup. We don't know if you know somebody at the hotel.
Nope.
We don't know what kind of deal you got. You don't know what kind of documents are being falsified for you to stay in a hotel, for, days on end, for a year, this whole time that you've been living there. Because you're not doing anything outside of focusing on Chef and Tay. So, what are you doing, lady? And now you got all these charges against you, and you haven't even addressed those, which you probably never will, So, so everything hits the fan, and she gets figured out. And I'm like, none of these people over here have done any investigating into who this woman is and what her past is and her history and why she doesn't have a home, and more than likely didn't have a home in her name and was living in an apartment, and then now she's in a hotel.
Child.
Come on now. They need to do better. You know,
they definitely.
They need to do better because they haven't done their homework. They haven't done no research. They buying these bags that she's buying from somewhere, you know, for who knows what kind of discounted price, getting these secondhand robes and filling. It's like something I would give to my daughter to put in a makeup kit. You know what I'm saying? So she could pretend and dress up in front of the mirror, even though my daughter's grown. But I'm just saying,
right?
Like, it's just like crazy. Like you can. I mean, it's almost like you buying a Jimmy Choo bag and somebody's putting in a stocking, you know, filling it with candy cane,
some color crayons.
You know, Jimmy Choo. The word they don't do that.
And it's that's that cult thing. So all because this is your cult leader. Oh, I don't care if it's, you know, I don't care if it don't make no sense. And that's okay. That's what y'all want to do. That's fine.
Oh, these bags are so beautiful. What in the world? What in the? Come on now. And then the bags.
No, I didn't, Terry.
What in the world?
Terry, I think I saw I think earlier I showed a comment. I think I did. You were saying that, child, that was a long time ago. Terry.
But yeah, you're right. And Janice, you said it just right. She's no more. That woman is no more than a common criminal.
Scamming them.
You're right. You're right. And now she's scamming all her followers, taking all their money, promising stuff and not delivering on it. And then trying to explain it away and making them feel like idiots.
Terry, if I'm not mistaken, you were the one who was saying, like, if Chef was this, why is this or whatever? But that was like 20 minutes ago, child. You know how many
comments? Y'all. I'm done. I'm done because I'm long-winded. I'm gonna get off.
Okay, Dr. B, we're gonna have Vera to call in, and that is gonna be our last caller.
Okay. Thank you, Darnell. Right, Thank you, Nosy Neighbor.
Good night, Doc. Love you.
Good night.
Vera, call back, Vera. Terry, I did see your comment, but that was like 20 minutes ago, and I did read it and everything. Vera, call back, because the people say they want to hear from you, and I do too, especially now that we're only on YouTube. Vera. Where is the Vera? Matter of fact, let me see what number she called from. I'm finna call her bike. Let me see when Vera called, that would have had to been her right here. It would have had to been her. I'm finna call her bike. Watch this. I hope this her child. Wait, this isn't her? Who am I calling? This isn't her I'm calling? No, I seen Vera earlier that said that was her calling in. I seen Vera leave a comment earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all better tell Vera to call back because I'm finna get off. Otherwise, I want to listen and be. Oh, I do see her. I just want to listen and be good tonight. Okay, Vera, no problem. Y'all see what Vera said. She just want to listen and be good. I could have sworn I seen a comment earlier that said that was her calling in. Let me see. I could have sworn. Let me scroll up. No, just not. Oh, yeah, she said she's not calling in. Y'all trying to make that lady call her. So that wasn't her. I saw something, but it obviously wasn't her. All right, y'all. So Vera said she doesn't want to call in, which is totally fine. That is going to be it for tonight. I appreciate y'all. Now on, wait a minute. Somebody said hang up on Chevette. Somebody is watching the replay, child. Okay, Jerry, we did hang up on her eventually. We let her say a little 1 and 2, and the 2 and 3 and the 6 and 7. I let her get her time, and I asked her, "Wait a minute, no, not she's coming in new. Somebody is no." Vera said she didn't call, so that wasn't Vera, y'all. So, good night, good night, good night. What I'm saying is that I'm about to get off of here. Make sure you like your like the live on your way out. Make sure you also subscribe to the live on your way out. Let me see something. We got 76. All right. Make sure you subscribe and like on your way out. Make sure you also share. If you haven't shared the live, make sure you share on the way out. I appreciate you all. Thank you for all of the new members. You can also hit that membership link at the top. On your way out, make sure you become a super member or higher, as we are getting rid of that first membership. Make sure you become a super member or higher. I appreciate y'all mess with me, and I mess with y'all bike. I mess with y'all bike because y'all mess with me. I love y'all bike because y'all love me. And good night, everyone. Don't forget to inbox me. Holly, don't forget to inbox Teria. All right, y'all. Good night. Love y'all. And I will see y'all on the next live. I'm going to try to come live tomorrow. All right. Make sure you choose the super membership or higher. Let me give a shout out to some of the nosy neighbors that became members while nobody was on the live. And I don't know if I'm gonna specifically get the ones. Annie Lowe, thank you so much for becoming a super member. She may have done it tonight. I'm not sure. Perishing Doughboy, thank you for coming a super member. Lynn Washington, thank you for coming a super member. I'm just calling out some of the names I know I didn't see while we're on the live. Okay, those are the ones I think I didn't see while we're on the live, which says that they became a member while everyone, while watching the replay or something like that. So I appreciate y'all for becoming members watching the replay. If you do that and you want me to shout you out while we're on live, just say so. All right, and in the meantime, y'all have a great night, and I will try to see y'all tomorrow. I'm using a fake account because I'm blocked. Well, Grams, what did you say to get blocked, love? Especially on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you got blocked, you definitely had to say, you said something. What the hell? Grams, you're using a fake account because you got blocked. You got blocked on YouTube? Well, Grams, let me know. You got blocked on YouTube. What did you say? Can you be honest and say what you said? Because if you ain't honest and say what you said, we ain't going to get very far. You said something. Grams. What did you say? And why did you say it? And let's see what we're going to talk about. I don't know why y'all like to hold me hostage when I'm finna get off of here. Hold on, let me see what Graham said. Darnell, don't. Terry said, Darnell, don't hang up without responding to me. I'm Jeannie Ferris, your new friend that Darnell, me, you, and Carla talked about last week. Remember, Jeannie Ferris, your new friend. Me, you, and Carla just talk. Okay, so I do remember, Jeannie, you calling in. What do you want me to respond to you about? Tell me what you want to respond to you about. I was the wrong person that something about I was the person that something about Tay. I don't understand that don't make sense to me. I was the person that something about Tay. I don't understand that. Ezekiel Afari. Ezekiel, I think I remember you saying some bullshit. What did you say, love? What did you say? Ezekiel Afari. I think I remember you saying something. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me see. You need. She said you need to be blocked. Y'all don't want me to get off of here. I'm finna say something about Tay. Said something about Tay, but warned us about Scamdi. We all knew about Scamdi. Oh wait, did she respond? I was the person said something about Tay. She said she forgot what she said. Ciao. Ciao. Some of us over here to make a few payments. Roberta. Debbie, sorry. Are you okay, Penny? I'm finna call you right back. I was talking about not trusting her at first. Let me go see if I can find. Put your. Ezekiel, you probably said a little more than that. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give you another chance. Because you over here on your back up and asking. I don't forgot how to get to it. It's Ezekiel. What is it? Hold on. I don't even have that long of a block list. That's why I said for you to... What the fuck is this? Oh, that's Restream. I said for you to be blocked on YouTube. Let me see if I can find an Ezekiel. Ezekiel saw the wheel. Oh, child. She wasn't even serious. You was playing. Well, we serious over here. I remember you, Ezekiel. But I'm going to see if I can see on this block list because this thing is small and my eyes is hurting. I don't see you on this list, though. My block list ain't but so long because I don't block a lot of people. I really don't. I probably have less than 50 people on my block list on YouTube. But for some reason, I'm not seeing Ezekiel. Are you sure that's the name that I blocked? Oh, I see you. All right. Now, y'all remember Ezekiel. We're going to have our eyes on you. Our ears and our ass on you. Okay? And Ezekiel, I want you to remember what you said and tell us what you said to get blocked. Because not saying you trust Tay probably wouldn't have got you blocked. You had to say something else. And anyway, you unblocked. You unblocked. And we will see what happens from here. All right, y'all. Good night. We done all of our missionary work for the night. We're going to keep our eyes on Ezekiel. Ezekiel, we got our eyes on you. Okay? We got our eyes on you. You're welcome. I do recall I thought you was cool. See, I know what part of it is. See, I think Ezekiel, you were one of the people who turned on me. Ezekiel, I believe I remember something. I think you were one of the people that turned on me. I had several people turn on me when I started talking to Tay. I ain't gonna go down that list, but I had several of them. And see, y'all don't realize my perspective about a lot of things, which is fine. But a lot of y'all turned on me at that pivotal point. But anyway, we'll talk about that on another live. Yep. When Tay was on, a lot of y'all turned on me. I remember that. You right. I remember that. All right. Well, y'all have a good night, and we'll see Ezekiel the next time, or Grams, and we will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Love you.